Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good? What's good? What's good? Everybody was happening, man. The final game of the season for your Washington Commanders because we suck. I mean, we were eliminated from playoff contention like 4 or 5 weeks ago. Oh, they playing swag surf to start the game too. They knew Atlanta was in the building. Let's get it. What's good, everybody, man? Tuba Steve first was good. People are mad at me because I said we need to lose. Yeah, I've been getting yelled at and all kinds of stuff because I want this second overall pick as well. I wanted the second overall pick for weeks, but now it's literally nothing to gain. I understand though, a lot of y'all have to deal with Cowboys fans on a daily basis, especially y'all in the DMV, but I don't know any Cowboys fans, so like I hate the Cowboys because of history. But like I don't have a Cowboys fan I can call right now and like talk trash to, or is gonna talk trash to me. That's why I hate the way y'all hate the Cowboys is the way I hate the Falcons. So I understand, but I need that second overall pick. I'm sorry. What's good, Kyle? What's good, CT? What's good, Captain? Yes, sir. Yeah, New England lost, but it doesn't matter. As long as we do what we need to do in this game, we start that second overall pick. What's good, John? What's good, Justin? What's good, Joseph? Appreciate my boy Joseph supporting from multiple ways. Okay, Curtis Samuel with the first play though. Okay, interesting. We got something cooking. I gotta make my boy Joseph blue because my boy be everywhere, man. He be over there with me and Protech over there on his other channel when we do anime. That's my dog over there. We got Valerie. What's good? Appreciate it. We got King Sean. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Shin we trust. I like Eugene Shin a lot. I don't know if everybody else has been talking about Eugene Shin. I've been so busy that I haven't had a chance to like really check out everybody else's videos. Is anybody else talking about Eugene Shin as much as I am? Because I'm very excited about him, man. I don't know if I'm just one of the only people out there that's really excited based on the work he's done. I mean, look at what he's done. Other than the Jaguars folding today, I mean, if you look at what the Dolphins and the Ravens got going on, and the Jaguars until about a couple of weeks ago, you know what I'm saying? That boy Eugene Shin, everywhere he's been and has left, has had a great team recently. Let's see, let's make sure we got more people in here. We got Dave was good, Night Wolf was good. Yes, sir, Justin. Yes, sir. Shouts out to the Saints, man. I was worried because they were down 7-0 and then 14-7, and then they took over after that. I was happy. Good running plays right now, called by Eric Bieniemy. That boy putting together a little drivey drive. What's good, mommy? We live, baby. Let's get this loss. Yes, sir. Gianni was good, man. Football fan was good. Yes, sir. Hope y'all had a great Christmas. Same to you, man. What's good, Lawrence? Thank you, Rico, for your channel and love streaming this shit, man. Appreciate that. We're not done streaming just because the season is over. Let me go ahead and make sure I announce that. We're about to get back to the call-in shows, and it may not be every Sunday. I'm going to try to do a lot of Sundays, to where even if we're just together watching other teams play in the playoffs, or even after the NFL season is over, I want to, oh my Lord, look at this Howell trick play. Oh, Howell underthrew it. Howell underthrew the amazing trick play that Eric Bieniemy just drew up. Oh, that play could have been crazy. Wow. But yeah, I'm still live streaming. Like, we're going to do call-in shows, or even if it's not necessarily just a call-in show, if we like, say we hired our new GM, I'll probably do a live stream for that. We hire our new head coach, we'll probably do a live stream for that. And then if it's nothing has happened for a couple of weeks, we'll probably just kick up a live stream just cause. With the live streams will not stop just cause our game stopped. Man, we got to get to work, man. We definitely have some call-in shows on the way, all of that. So I'm super excited, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned. What's good, Justin? Getting fired the day after your birthday. No, that is crazy. No, today's his birthday. I think today is his birthday, like the 7th. Oh, man, Ron Rivera probably, well, yeah, because you said he's going to get fired on Monday is what you mean. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Look at us going forward on 4th and 1 and Eric Bieniemy drawing up the perfect play. I don't know where that was when we needed it, but suddenly he drawing up these plays. What's good, Rolo? Was good, Bradley was good, Brian, Doug was good, Stephen was good, Andrew was good, Doug was good, Tanya and Brian. Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, but it's just not that much hate. There's no bad blood there. When it hurts, and like I said, because of my friends, trash talking wise, the Steelers, Colts, Falcons, 49ers, Bears, depending on what's going on, those teams make me more mad than even the Cowboys do. I hate the Cowboys because of history, but as far as like personal experience, the people whose mouths I'm gonna have to hear after a game, it's not that bad for me. Rico, do you think EB is our new coach? No, he is not. They're starting over. I'm pretty sure. I would bet money they're starting over. And what's good, everybody? We got 130 people in here and only 19 likes. Make sure y'all like up the stream if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to say what's up to everybody. What's good? Hey, Scotty. My boy Ladero in the building, man. Channel member, all of that. You feel me? What are we doing right now? We about to go for it on 4th and 1 once again. Okay. I see y'all, Commanders. I see y'all. Looks like we're probably about to go for it again. This boy Eric Bieniemy like, hey, man, we ain't got nothing to lose. I mean, well, technically, we do have a high draft pick to lose. So we do have something to lose. But from his point of view, we have nothing to lose. So we going for it on 4th and 1s all game. We could be on our own 5-yard line. We probably going for it on 4th and 1 all game, man. What's good, everybody, man? What's good? Sebastian. What's good, Kyle? Yes, sir. New Jersey in the building. Yes, sir. What's happening? Game blacked out for me, Florida. Yeah, it's blacked out for me in Atlanta as well. I'm having to watch it on Sling. I don't get it on NFL, on the YouTube, Sunday Ticket, nothing. My boy Caps fan just became a rookie sponsor. Let's go ahead and get it going, man. Appreciate that, man. What's good? What's good? What's good, my boy Captain? My boy Caps fan, my fault. My boy Caps fan. Rookie sponsor in the building, man. Welcome to the family. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rico, what QB are you looking at for this draft? I mean, I'm really happy with the top 3. I think Jaden Daniels is very underrated, in my opinion. That's just me. I love Jaden Daniels. Maybe it's because I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan, playing in the SEC, watching SEC games. He was the most impressive quarterback this season, easily. But I think Caleb Williams and Drake May, you can project them to be better NFL quarterbacks. But Jaden Daniels was the best quarterback in the year of 2023. Yeah, we did not get that. That was stopped bad. And Brian Robinson tried to break a few tackles, but it didn't work. It's on Fox here this week. Yep. Yeah, that play call was crazy. Eric Bieniemy cooked up some creative play calls before that, but I don't know what that one was. He got a little too cute right there. He was starting to feel himself. Boswell, thanks for the great season on your end, man. Appreciate that, man. And again, I don't want people saying goodbye. I don't want people saying finale or none of that, because we're keeping this going. Like I said, we are still live streaming. Even after this season ends, we'll do call-in shows. We're doing all of that, man. Because we have so much to talk about. We have so much to be optimistic about. Cap space, new GM, new head coach. We're probably going to bring in like a president of football operations, personnel type of guy. We have so many things changing. New defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator. The whole team is going to be different. Free agency, the draft. With the top picks that we have right now, hopefully we hold on to the 2nd overall pick. But again, like I keep telling people, not only are we fighting for having the 2nd overall pick in the 1st round, but that also, raises your pick in other rounds as well. We'll have high 2nd round picks, multiple. We're going to have a high 3rd round pick because of this. And then also that other one we got from the 49ers as well. We're going to have 5 top 100 picks. And if you want to look at it an even better way, what is it, like 4 top 60 something? Like, man, like this whole, this is the most optimistic burgundy and gold offseason I think we've ever had, because this is the first time since Dan Snyder's ever been here that we've done a complete clean sweep of everybody. Like literally the only thing I know for sure that is staying is the owners. That's it. Everybody else can go. Even a lot of our starters are unrestricted free agents. We may not bring them back. Kendall Fuller, Curtis Samuel, a lot of those guys. Jonathan Allen is considered tradable right now. Like this whole organization is good. This is going to be literally an expansion team. This is going to be the most different from one season to the next the burgundy and gold have ever been, at least in my lifetime. I wasn't alive to see the Super Bowls. I don't know what was going on then. But since Dan Snyder's been here, this is going to be the biggest clean house. Just completely throw everything out. Let's start over. We may even hire new mailmen. Everybody's different. We're starting over. Everybody, we're starting from the ground up, everything. Firing air is about to be crazy. So I'm really excited. So that's why, I was already going to probably live stream anyway, no matter what. But like just how optimistic I am about the hirings of Eugene Shin, Tim McGrath, us potentially hiring somebody like a Don Aponte. I'm super excited, man. And we got to do, we're going to do live streams on, I'm going to do like a call-in show to get y'all's opinions on what GMs y'all prefer and why. What head coaches do you prefer and why? We're going to do call-in shows because Y'all already know I'm working on videos for those things, so y'all can get my thoughts in videos. And if you call in and want to ask me a question, cool. But I want to also do live call-in shows for y'all to call in and y'all voice who you want as like offensive coordinator, head coach, and those will all be separate streams and things like that. Even though the GM one I probably got to get done soon because a new GM may get hired within the next week. That may be like immediate. We may go GM immediately, and then we'll figure out head coach soon after that. But I think GM is more than likely first. I'm willing to bet money we hire a GM first, and that may be sooner than a lot of y'all think. So I may need to go ahead and get that call-in show, who do you want to be GM situation going early. What's good? We got my boy Akuma becoming a rookie sponsor as well, man. Welcome to the family, man. Appreciate that. And appreciate that, Captain Rico. You've been cooking with these recent uploads. I've been having fun, man. I love this stuff. Michael Penix, I think he's been looking pretty good, but injury history and age is going to be a concern because I want y'all all to know that he is the same age as Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence. Like, it's like when you put it in that perspective, you're like, man, nah, Michael Penix is old, man. And it's kind of like, I mean, he's balling, but it's kind of like when you're that much older than everybody else, you better be balling. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those. I don't want to take anything away from him. And I mean, after that interview he had, after the end of that playoff game to go into the championship, and he shouted out his boy and was like, free my boy, I ain't forgot about you, brother. I became a way bigger fan of him off of that immediately. Like, I'm attached to Michael Penix, but I do have to admit that I think he's on a different tier than Caleb Williams, Drake May, and Jaden Daniels for a reason. There's definitely some hesitancy there. His release is a little weird. Even though it's really quick, it's a little weird. But I think he can. I think the cool thing about Penix is that since he's gonna go later in the draft, he's probably gonna go to a better team and probably have more immediate success than some of these other quarterbacks that we're talking about. Like, I think at the end of the day, Drake May, in my opinion, I think Jaden Daniels, Drake May, and Caleb Williams are better quarterbacks, and they will eventually be better quarterbacks. But would I be surprised if Michael Penix has the better season because he goes to a better situation, goes to a better team because he goes later in the draft, which is where better teams pick? I will not be surprised at all. So I'm not taking nothing away from him. And I don't know what's going on with our defense right now. Cowboys, I know we want the second overall pick, and I love how quickly this game is moving right now. I'm not going to lie. But, I mean, we just look bad right now. Offense looked like it was cooking something up, and then now we can't stop we can't stop a nosebleed right now. What's good, everybody? What's happening, everybody? Welcome, everybody in the chat. Again, 200 people in here, only 60 likes, man. Let's get those likes up, man. I really appreciate it, y'all. Really, really appreciate it. Let me go ahead and check in on a few things. I'm on Sling right now, but I feel like I'm a little bit behind, so I'm going to try to see what I can do about potentially finding another link somewhere to see if I can catch up a little bit more. If not, I'm cool because this Sling is really HD, sounds really nice in the headphones. We'll see. Let's see where we're at. I have no problem with a QB being old, but he better be Kurt Warner, not Brandon Weeden. Exactly, because it's just hard, man, because when you're looking at projections at how young Drake May is versus how old Michael Penix is, you're kind of like, well, if we gave Drake May another 2-3 years to be the same age as Michael Penix, would he be way better than him? Would it be like a really big gap? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of those things. It's kind of, age does matter. Age does matter. There's definitely a thing. I like Michael Penix a lot, but age does matter. Appreciate that, Just Basketball. I appreciate that big time, man. And I don't know if I'm supposed to do the air horns after the Cowboys score for the second overall pick, or if I'm supposed to boo because I'm still a burgundy and gold Washington Commander fan at heart. I don't know. Maybe we'll do both. We'll boo and we'll do the celebratory air horns at the same time. We're going to have Carlton on the screen dancing, and we're going to have, dang, poor Emmanuel Forbes. I don't want to see him get burnt either, man. It hurts my soul to still see these guys go out like this. I mean, the fact that Terry McLaurin talked about 2 weeks ago, or was it last week, saying that, like, football isn't even fun anymore. When your team is this bad and you know you're out of playoff contention, he said football's literally not fun. And that's like, you know, I hate that for a guy like Terry McLaurin. I really rock with Terry McLaurin heavy, man. He's a great guy on and off the field, so I hate that. So, I mean, it really hurts to watch these guys go out like this. But do I want that second overall pick? Yes, I do. Ooh. Yes, I do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Who loves a second overall pick? Let me see where we at. Johnny Boat, man, appreciate that, man. Make sure y'all like up the stream, man. Make sure y'all like up the stream, man. I really appreciate that, man. Make sure, appreciate that, appreciate that. What is our draft position as of right now? Second overall pick. Fake it and boo. Show your heart, but continue to lead with your head. Yeah, man, wanting to win right now is all heart, and wanting to lose right now is all logic, all brain. That's it. Are you going with your heart or your brain right now? I'm stuck between both, but I'm definitely leaning towards my brain right now. I want this second overall pick so bad. Y'all don't understand how hard I was rooting for the Saints going against the Falcons. You would have thought I was a Saints fan a couple of hours ago, man. Oh, I needed that Saints win. We needed that Saints win for this second overall pick, man. We needed that, boy. Y'all don't understand how happy I was, man. I was rooting for the Saints, man. Oh, I already kind of root for the Saints a little bit because, again, I'm a Falcons hater. The same way y'all hate the Cowboys, I hate the Falcons. So like I just naturally like the Saints to beat them anyway. It's hilarious until it gets a little personal when people from New Orleans start talking trash about Atlanta, the city. That's when I draw the line. But as long as it stays Falcons only, then I'm on New Orleans side when it comes to that. But when they start comparing cities and comparing music and comparing lingo and slang and dress and culture and stuff like that, that's when we start getting out of line, and I start to lock arms with my Falcons fans again, Falcons fan friends with that. But other than that, man, I hate the Falcons, man. I hate the Falcons. I actively root against them. And so rooting against them was so easy today because the Falcons losing equals the Commanders being more likely to get a higher pick. Like, come on, bro. That's a win-win for me. That's a win-win for me. Emmanuel Forbes built like a high schooler. Out of all the comments, that's the one that stuck out for some reason. I don't want the Ravens defensive coordinator as our new head coach. This defense is made by good linebackers, and we don't have any here. We could probably go, get some, you know what I'm saying? Does it matter if the Cardinals win or lose? I mean, it only matters if we somehow beat the Cowboys, which is looking very unlikely. We already lost the lead. I don't see us taking it back or even tying this game up. I think it's downhill from here. But say we win, we need the Cardinals to lose for them not to surpass us in pick. But the Patriots already lost, so if we win today, I think the highest draft pick we could potentially get is a 4th. I think that's the highest. But I also think the lowest is like a 5th or a 6th, somewhere in that range. But can we just please get the 2nd so we don't have to even worry about this? I don't even want to jinx it. Like I'm scared. I don't even want to talk about other numbers. Just only talk to me about the number 2, and that's it. I don't want to hear no other numbers mentioned. I don't want to hear nothing else. Matter of fact, I can pull it up right now. Matter of fact, forget this mock draft. We don't even care about that. Let's look at it. All right, so right now, I don't know why they have this like this. Maybe they're tripping. Let me refresh because this is wrong. We have the 2nd overall pick. We have the softer strength of schedule and everything. Oh, because they have the one more loss. That's it. So we go 4-13. We have the easier strength of schedule. We have the 2nd overall pick. So literally just lose to the Cowboys. 2nd overall pick. Literally secured with the Cardinals, Giants, Chargers do. It doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter. Lose against the Cowboys, 2nd overall pick. Confirmed. Nothing you can do about it. What's good, Hawk, man? Appreciate you supporting on multiple channels as well. Pulling up to my boy ProTech over there when we talk anime. But yeah, man. 2nd overall pick. You lose. That's it. Fumble. Wait, what's going on? Yeah, that touchdown pass was crazy. They're showing the replay in slow motion. That's insane, bro. We look bad. From my last final mock draft from last year, curious how your recommended players are doing. You for sure got Christian Gonzalez right for the 1st round instead of Forbes. Hey, yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Hey, man, that might be interesting. That could be something we look back on. Look at some of my previous mock drafts, see where those players ended up. Remember, Jordan Mailata is probably one of my biggest ones where I was like, man, I'm telling y'all, I know he's coming from rugby, but this guy got something to him. And now he's the starting left tackle for arguably the best offensive line in the NFL for the Eagles. So that's one of my guys right there. I'm pretty sure I have a lot of misses in there as well. I'm not about to even sit here and act like I'm perfect. But Jordan Mailata was my guy. Y'all remember that mock draft I did like a few years ago? I was like, please bring in Jordan Mailata, however you got to do it. I thought he would make it as an undrafted free agent. I think the Ravens ended up drafting him in the 6th round or something like that. And yeah, Brian Robinson, that fumble is crazy. But hey, man, your future quarterback thanks you. Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Drake May, one of them is like, salute, man. That's my running back right there. But I still got to boo you, though. Fumbling, losing sloppy is not what we're here for. We want that 2nd overall pick, but losing like that, golly, man. Maybe Brian Robinson wants a new quarterback. Maybe that fumble was a I hate Sam Howell fumble. Maybe that was a I hate Sam Howell fumble. Give me a new quarterback. Here you go, Cowboys fumble. Maybe that's what it looked like to me, because that was crazy. Can you do a video on the grades of the 2023 NFL draft? Okay, we can start. We could definitely get to some fun stuff once we get deeper into the off season, before we get to free agency, which is in March and stuff. We could probably get to some creative stuff. My boy Skins fan all day in the building too, man. That's the burgundy and gold president right there, man. He was my first time ever being on a live stream with like a bunch of Commanders players. I'm telling y'all, bro, he's the one that brings everybody together. Shouts out my boy Skins fan all day, man. Appreciate you for pulling up. Shouts out to all y'all, everybody in here, man. Again, we got 280 people in here, less than 100 likes. Make sure y'all like up the stream, man, if you haven't already. Let me go ahead and go back to the game cast, because I know we want this second overall pick, but we don't have to stare at this all game, man. We don't have to stare at that all game, man. Yeah, that boy Quan Martin, man, I'm telling y'all, we have one in Quan Martin. It took him a while, but I like Quan Martin a lot coming out of, what was that, Illinois, right? With Devon Witherspoon and all of those guys. They had some dogs in that secondary. They had some dogs, man. Quan Martin is a different one, though. I like Quan Martin a lot. I do. He hasn't had a Brian Brent season, of course, but Quan Martin's had a really good season this year. I'm proud of him, man. I'm really proud of Quan Martin. He was getting cooked by CeeDee Lamb in that first game earlier. When we played the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, he was getting cooked a little bit. But, you know, he's gotten better. This is why I've been so upset with Ron Rivera the past few weeks. This is why I've been upset that Emmanuel Forbes hasn't played every snap possible. A couple of weeks ago, Emmanuel Forbes didn't get a single snap in the game until Benjamin St-Juste got hurt. And we were already mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. We had nothing to play for. I think it was against the Jets a couple of weeks ago. Emmanuel Forbes did not touch the field until Benjamin St-Juste got hurt. And I'm just like, why? How does that make any sense in any way? Please get the young guys on the field as much as possible. You see how much Quan Martin has gotten better. He just got cooked against the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. Look at what a few weeks of playing more can do for you, and how much more confident he looks, how much more decisive he is in coverage. His coverage is better. His tackling is better. He's been making plays in the run game. He's been a pretty good blitzer lately as well. That's why I've been screaming for these young guys to play as much as possible. Okay, man. All right, it's 3rd and 10 for the Cowboys. What are they cooking up, man? Talk to me, Cowboys. What y'all working on, man? What y'all looking at? What's the play call? What's the play call? What's the word? Del Rio defense still lurks in Ron's mind in soft press. I don't see Jabril Cox out there. See, that's what's making me mad. Because I'm not out here swearing that Jabril Cox is the next Hall of Fame linebacker or anything like that. I'm not saying that at all. But there's no reason for guys like Jabril Cox to not be on the field. There's no reason for David Mayo to be out there for any reason. We need to be playing as many young guys as possible. All of the young guys need to be out there getting their licks in. Whether they play well or not, they need to be out there getting better and getting their licks in. Let Quan Martin be a fantastic example. Look at the play he just made. Like, come on, bro. Like, he's different. He's different. Let Jabril Cox play more, because you never know what you can get out of him. Look at what Khaleke Hudson's doing right now. With more playing time, he's gotten better. Let KJ Henry start over Casey Toohill and J. Smith Williams. First of all, they're both unrestricted free agents. Let's start there. They probably won't even be here next year. So why are you continuing? Oh, we blocked a field goal? Wow. Wow. But Quan Martin's having himself a fantastic game right now. Shouts out Quan Martin right now, man. That boy hooping. That boy hooping, man. He looking like he's worthy of that second round pick, man. Look at us blocking kicks, though, man. Look at us, man. That boy said we ain't going out like that, man. We ain't going out like that. We blocking kicks now. Let's look at special teams, man. Brian Robinson, you can't keep fumbling, though, my boy. Can't keep fumbling, though, Brian Robinson, though. We got to talk about that. Look at us playing with some energy, man. Look at us. Look at us playing with some energy right now, man. Look at us, man. Yeah, Quan Martin, boy, he been playing his tail off, man. I'm proud of him this year, man. He's doing his thing. My boy Quan Martin doing his thing today, man. I'm telling you, that's my whole point. KJ Henry should be starting over Casey Toohill and J. Smith Williams for that exact point. Jabril Cox and Khaleke Hudson should be getting all of the linebacker snaps over Cody Barton and David Mayo. We need to get all of these young guys going. I like the fact that Quan Martin is showing what I've been saying. Let these young guys play as much as possible. Yeah, they're going to get killed. Quan Martin looked awful against the Cowboys, and it wasn't even necessarily his fault. He just didn't play much leading up to that point. I think he had like 3 snaps against the Falcons a few weeks before. Like, we just weren't playing them because they were still trying to win. Ron Rivera was playing it safe, playing the veteran guys more instead of playing the younger guys with a higher ceiling. After the season was confirmed to pretty much be over, Quan Martin's been playing more, and look at how much he's developed. Now look how differently we can look at this secondary going into 2024 now than how we were looking at the secondary just a few weeks ago. Just simply because Quan Martin has taken a leap forward. I'm not saying he's a Pro Bowler already, but he's vastly improved from what we saw a few weeks ago. And my whole point is Emmanuel Forbes should have been playing just as much. He should have kept going. Should have been playing just as much and getting as many snaps and improving and all of that type of stuff. My boy Quan Martin, man, got us looking like something, man. And that did kind of look like a drop a little bit. We out here blocking kicks, y'all, man. Last year, Dotson catches that. Yeah, I don't know. The Dotson thing is weird, man, because I don't want to blame him for too much, but it does look weird, man. That boy Samuel Cosmi, like I said, but that boy different, man. Stop sleeping on my boy Sam Cosmi. Also, the person that blocked the field goal, just to let you know, was Joshua Pryor, another young guy that I keep screaming, you might as well play these young guys. And he went out there and blocked the kick. Let them play, man. Let those young guys play. Let those young guys play as much as possible, please. Please stop stopping them from playing, man. Let these young guys cook, man. Oh, look at us, man. 2nd and goal. We cooking up, man. 2nd and goal. What we cooking up? 2nd and goal. What's Eric Bieniemy cooking up? Let me see. We got good. Okay. Straight on that. Let's try Sports Surge. See what's going on real quick. See if I can catch up. Get a little bit quicker with the stream. Little trick play, little ugly little trick play. Little ugly little trick play, man. Eric B chose the last game to open up the playbook. Yeah, he's weird, man. He's an oddball. He's quite the oddball, ain't he? Quite the oddball. Eric Bieniemy and Ron Rivera doing everything in their power to mess up this draft pick, man. I'm earlier watching Fox using the antenna. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can. I'm just trying different links out, seeing if a link might be a little bit further ahead. But I'm cool though. Like, I'm cool with where I'm at, but I'm just gonna keep looking while we ain't got nothing else going on anyway. 4th and goal, man. What you doing? Ron going for everything on his birthday. Hey, man, he ain't got nothing to lose. He got nothing to lose, man. That boy Ron Rivera has literally nothing to lose, man. Into the first quarter, man. We about to go. Let's see what we do on this 4th and 1. 4th and goal. How we feeling? We feeling frisky? Because the Cowboys actually do want to win this game. Let me actually pull up the NFL playoff picture right now. AFC is already secured. All of their teams are already finalized. After the Jaguars lost their game, it was a huge domino effect from the Jaguars losing to the Titans. So right now, I don't like NFL networks, but I guess. Because right now you have the Eagles 11-5 and the Cowboys 11-5. Now I don't know who has the tiebreaker. I'm not sure about the tiebreaker, but I know the Cowboys want to win this game so that they can win the division and have home field advantage for as much as possible in the playoffs. So I don't know. I don't know who gets the tiebreaker though. I'm completely unfamiliar. I'm assuming the Cowboys do because they're ahead of them in seeding right now. So I'm just assuming the Cowboys get it because right now they're tied up 11-5 each, and they're first in the NFC. So they want to win this game because if they lose and the Eagles win, they are officially a wild card team instead. So the Cowboys want to win this game. They're not playing around with us like last season. This is not like last season where it was like, you know, maybe we can move up a seed and it's cool. Nah, they want to win this game. So we'll see. If we win this game, things get ugly for us as far as draft picks go. I think the highest draft pick we'll probably end up with is like a 4th or a 5th. Highest. You might as well, I mean, quarterback still possible, but throw that out. Probably throw it out the window. What's good, Timothy? That I dropped though, even though I'm not watching the game today. I've had enough suffering. Just enjoying casually actually looking at football games today. Man, that's what you got to do, man. As a Commanders fan, how bad this season has been. Sometimes you just got to kick back and just pull up Red Zone and enjoy life, man. Just smile. Just smile. Just chill and enjoy life. Man, we got about 260 people in here. Still only about 100 and something likes. Make sure you like up the stream if you haven't already. I'd really, really appreciate y'all. Shouts out to everybody that's already liked up the stream. Y'all are going crazy today. Stream doing pretty well. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Especially in a game like this that just, I mean, we're literally rooting for our team to basically lose right now. And y'all still pulling up 260 deep is incredible. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all some real ones, man. If we lose, do we get the second pick? Yeah, it's over with. If we lose to the Cowboys after the Saints just beat the Falcons and a few other games that already happened, either way, if we lose to the Cowboys, we have the second overall pick no matter what else happens for the remainder of today. No matter what happens with any other team, nothing. We are completely in control of whether we get the second overall pick or not right now. Because after the Saints beat the Falcons, there's no way the Patriots can catch us. We already have one more L, one less win. I mean, the Cardinals' strength of schedule is too tough. Their strength of schedule is ridiculous, 0.561. I think they have the toughest strength of schedule. Poor them. So they can't. So if the Commanders and the Cardinals are both 4-13, it doesn't matter. We pick before them. The Patriots' strength of schedule as well. We just got to get that extra loss. Literally lose to the Cowboys. You are second in Oh, look at us getting a touchdown. Look at us. Brian Robinson, man. So again, we got a boo and we got to dance. We got to do both, man. We got to do both, man. Let them know, Johnny Boat. Yes, sir. Like up the stream for the new regime. Hey, that rhymes, man. They got a ring to it. I don't know where Eric Bieniemy decided, like why now he decided to finally draw up some good play designs and things like that. But you better chill out, man. Josh Harris looks happy, but not really. He looks like, hey, man, y'all better chill out. I wouldn't be surprised if Josh Harris makes a call down there to like, hey, y'all better stop playing. I would not be surprised if Josh Harris makes a call like, hey, man, y'all better chill out. Y'all better chill out, man. What if we upset the Cowboys? We get 4. Yeah, we'll probably end up with like 4, 5, or 6, somewhere in that range. Somewhere in that range. I only know what happens if we lose. I didn't even think about what happens if we win. I didn't even consider. Oh, yes, sir. We got a donation to the Cash App. We got Tashaka in the Cash App, man. Appreciate that. Great stream. Insane game, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that big time, man. Much love. Appreciate that donation through the Cash App, man. You're a real one. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Look at us, man. We got something going on, though. Look at us. We got ourselves a little gamey game. When we had a game against the 49ers as well, and then it got out of control at some point. But we got a little gamey game right now. Got a little gamey game right now. Let's get it. Let's get it. Brian Robinson had a fumble. Now he has a touchdown. Look at you. My boy Disco said Robinson looked like he couldn't remember to drop it. That's terrible, dog. That boy did look like he didn't want to even score that touchdown. Yeah, I think that's definitely a good argument that in Sam Cosmi's favor that he had an all-pro level year probably. At least Pro Bowl. Samuel Cosmi is the only player I would say deserve to be on the Pro Bowl, the most out of our team at least. How would you feel if the new regime loves Howell and trades the pick back? I mean, like I said, as long as I'm just going with what the new regime wants, like whatever they choose, even though I prefer like Caleb Williams, Drake May, or Jaden Daniels, if they want Bo Nix for some crazy reason, I'm just going to assume they did all of their research. They did all of their due diligence on it. They did everything they were supposed to behind the scenes. They feel like that's their guy. That's their guy. I'm cool with it. I'm going to just give them the benefit of the doubt because I'm super excited with the direction we're going in. I think we're going to get one of the top GMs that we want. I think we're going to end up getting one of the top head coaches that we want. I think we're going to go with like a really young, innovative offensive coordinator, maybe like a Bobby Slowick over there for the Texans, a guy that's getting his first opportunity type of situation. Maybe we'll see. I think I'm very optimistic with how this front office and coaching staff is going to turn out before the start of this 2024 season. And I'm just already letting y'all know now, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt on a lot of things. Even if I personally prefer a certain quarterback, if they go with a different one, hey man, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and just assume that they're probably going to be able to do a good enough job to develop that guy, get him going, design the right offense around him, call the right plays for him in game, things like that. Get him a good offensive line, get him good weapons, all of that. And if we trade back, I want Brock Bowers. That's me. If we're trading back, I'm taking Brock Bowers. That's my dream case scenario pick, dream scenario situation. There's a little bit of Georgia bias in there, but I also just feel like a lot of y'all are truly underestimating the value of an elite tight end, dog. There's no other Travis Kelce. There's a lot of great receivers. There's no other Travis Kelce, dog. My boy Ladero, a.k.a. my boy Hey Scotty with a donation to the Cash App as well. $5 for every touchdown, man. Shouts out my boy, because even when I don't live stream like last week or the game against the Dolphins, that man is still donating to the Cash App every time we score a touchdown. Even when I'm not doing my part in live streaming for y'all, my dog is still over there donating, man. Real one, man. I really, really appreciate that. My boy, Hey Scotty, man. Appreciate everybody that's become channel members today. Everybody that's donated to the channel. Y'all are going crazy. I appreciate y'all, man. Now, let's see what this defense got going on. I mean, the Cowboys, it seemed like they picked up that first down pretty quickly. They made that look real easy. You just run the ball twice and chilling. Just cooling. Just run the ball real quick twice like nothing, first down. Terry McLaurin, 49 yards to 1K. I would love to see that, but for some reason, when Sam Howell's in the game, it's not very likely. But for some reason, when Jacoby Brissett's in the game, he balls out. Rico, we getting a call-in show today. Not today, but we're going to do a lot of call-in shows this offseason. And I may do one soon, like either this next weekend or maybe sometime during the week before this weekend. But definitely within the next 7 days, I want to do a call-in show. If it's next Sunday, then it's going to have to be next Sunday. My Georgia Bulldogs are officially done playing football, so even though I'm still spending a lot of time watching a lot of high school tape, I was watching the All-American Bowl yesterday and things like that. So I'm still heavily involved watching my Georgia stuff as well, recruiting and all of that type of stuff. But now I'm about to have more time to truly get to this college tape for my Commanders and really starting to look at some of the players I want at different positions, not just quarterback. I mean, they're moving the ball so easily against us. It's just crazy. It just looks like, man, they just make it look so easy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, man. Defense making it look real easy, man. Real easy. Alabama transfer quarterback Eli Holstein has committed to Pitt. Yeah, I mean, Jalen Milroe ain't going anywhere. If you want to start, boy, you better move on. How do I donate? What's good, Christopher? You can donate to the Cash App. All of that information is in the description of this live stream, every video, all of that. Yeah, Fadarian Mathis literally looks pointless out there. Does he still only have one tackle? I keep updating this every week. We've been doing it for a few weeks now. Every week we look at Fadarian Mathis stats. Does he still only have one tackle, y'all? Oh, my boy Fadarian Mathis got 2 tackles. Yeah. Yeah. We got to celebrate, man. We got to celebrate. Fadarian Mathis has 2 tackles this season. He already doubled his production, man. Shouts out my boy Fadarian Mathis, man. Y'all better stop playing with him. Y'all better stop playing with him. That's improvement. That's improvement right there. But yeah, man, my boy Christopher, let me go ahead and it's in the description of this video, but I can actually go get it myself and copy and paste it real quick. I'll copy and paste it. You can donate directly through YouTube if you want to. Right there in the chat, they got the little $ when you comment where you type your words at. You can donate through there, and also the Cash App and the PayPal, and the robot says it every now and then as well. I'm trying to submit it, but it won't let me. I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe it's too many. Oh, it's too many words. Oh, okay. Let me get rid of some of these words. I'll just do the Cash App or Rico. Oop. It erased too much. I'll put that in the chat. So there's a certain amount of characters you can put in the chat. Yeah, Quan Martin, hey, man. That boy Quan Martin been doing his thing, man. I'm not mad at him. Shouts out Quan Martin for ending this season on a very high note, man. Quan Martin is not playing with y'all. Y'all better quit playing with my boy Quan, man. Telling y'all, man. That boy Quan Martin, man, he hooping. Been telling y'all, I've been trying to tell y'all, the more these young guys play, the better they will get. Because how else will they develop? How else will they get better? You got to play them more. You got to keep playing them as much as possible, man. Shouts out to Quan Martin, man, because he's one of the guys we're playing more, and he's making the most of it. He's become a better blitzer. He's becoming a better tackler against the run. He's making plays in coverage. He looks more confident. He looks more decisive. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Quan Martin, which is what I've been preaching. Y'all know me. For the past few weeks, every time we start up a live stream, I've listed Quan Martin as one of the guys that I'm watching for development, and he's already looking developed. He's looking a little. I'm not saying he's a finished product. I'm not saying he's a Pro Bowler or anything like that. But this man is hooping, man. And that's the type of development we need at the end of the season. When we have nothing else to play for, can we at least get these young guys developed and looking better for the next regime? Can we gift wrap Quan Martin to the next GM and head coach? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. My boy Christopher asked how to donate, and then immediately donated a big dub to the Cash App as soon as we gave him the information. And shouts out my boy Christopher in the chat, in the Cash App, man. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the donations. Y'all are going crazy today. Shouts out to all of y'all that have liked the stream as well. Make sure you like the stream up if you haven't already. Appreciate y'all, appreciate y'all, appreciate y'all. But of course, appreciate my boy Christopher for the donation as well. Shouts out everybody that's donated. Shouts out everybody in the chat. Shouts out everybody that's liked the stream. All of that. With my boy, the Talk Heavy podcast, say Ron giving us the middle finger on the way out. We better not win. Huge momentum shift. Keep the game close. I mean, I just honestly, to be completely realistic, the Cowboys really want to win this game, because if they win this game, they win the division. Point blank, period. They really want to win this game. We're looking good. We're having fun now, but I don't know how long this is going to last, man. But again, my whole thing is develop these young guys, man. Let them play as much as possible. Again, my whole thing, what I've been saying for weeks, yeah, he got cooked against the Cowboys the first time we played them on Thanksgiving. He was getting cooked. CeeDee Lamb killed them for a touchdown. A couple of people killed them on a few routes, even when he wasn't targeted. But the more he's played the past few weeks, of course, by now, he's a better player. And that's why I've been screaming, play Emmanuel Forbes more. Throw Jabril Cox out there. Let Khalil Hudson start, which they've been doing. Play KJ Henry more. Play these young guys, man. Get these. Even Chris Rodriguez started to look pretty good the past couple of 2 weeks ago. I think it was against the Jets before he got hurt. I don't think he played last week against the 49ers. But the more that these young guys play, the better that they will get. They will only get better the more they play. And this guy has a blocked field goal and a tip pass that led to an interception. This man is single-handedly the reason this game is tied up right now. Shouts out, buddy, man. Shouts out, buddy. My boy Herb becoming a Pro Bowl sponsor again, man. Appreciate you re-upping, man. Appreciate my boy Herb, man, in the building, man. Appreciate the love. Look like Sam Howell throwing it deep. Oh, yeah, it didn't work out. John Bates, he missed on. I think he thought John Bates was a little faster than he was. I don't even think that pass was bad. He misjudged how slow John Bates was. So that's on him. My boy Key himself with a donation as well. Let me find out. We can't even win it losing. Yeah, man. I'm right with you, man. I feel exactly how you feel. Appreciate the donation, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all going crazy today. Why did it stop? I did because oh yeah, YouTube was tripping. Like I said, I was saying in all my videos, YouTube was tripping. That's why I had to get everybody to donate to the Cash App. We're at I'm trying to get up to 200 likes right now though, man. If y'all can like up the stream if you haven't already, we got 314 people in here, and we're not even at 200 likes. Liking the stream is free for y'all, and it means the world to me. So make sure y'all like it up. Patriots need that second pick. My boy Shay in the building, man. Welcome back, Shay. What's good? You see that Shay is rooting for us to win because he wants his Patriots to get the second overall pick. So, yeah, we got to chill out, man. We got to chill out. Again, to take y'all to Tankathon again, if we win this game, things get ugly. But if you lose, you secure the second overall pick, and you don't have to worry about what the Cardinals do, what the Giants do, what the Chargers do. Nothing. What the Patriots have done, none of that matters. If we lose against the Cowboys, you have the second overall pick. Finalized. That's it. No more anything else matters. So what's good, Shay, man? What's good, man? Don't come over here with that good energy, man. We want some of that negative energy you normally have, man. We need that negative energy. We need that negative energy today, man. Don't root for us to win, man. B-Rob, why you so good? We be locked in at QB or MHJ if we get that second pick. Yeah, either way you win. Either way you're happy. Either way you win. And I don't want that. We need that. We need that. Y'all don't need it. Y'all good, man. Y'all good. Y'all look good, man. We don't need that. Y'all don't need it. We do. Okay, Terry McLaurin getting closer. Getting closer. Terry McLaurin getting closer, man. My boy Bleeding Burgundy and Gold said Quan Martin about to get a random end-of-season drug test before his exit interview. My boy Quan Martin hooping, man. Y'all better stop playing. I tried to tell y'all, man. Tried to tell y'all all it took was for him to play more. He'll get better. Yeah, he got cooked on Thanksgiving against this same exact team, but I'm telling you, the more you play these young guys, the better they'll get. How else are they going to get better if they're just sitting on the sideline all the time, man? My boy Key himself with another donation, man. Appreciate that, man. How about Rebuke Monday series next season? Oh, Rebuke. I said Rebuke. Man, I'm thinking college players. Y'all know I've been watching a whole, I'm into recruiting and stuff, so I've been looking at a whole bunch of Nigerian names lately, and I just assumed that was, something, man. He meant Rebuke. My fault. My fault, y'all. Rebuke Monday series next season. Hey, man, we gonna see, man. We might have to look into something like that. That boy Curtis Samuel, man, he trying to get paid, man. He trying to get that next contract, you feel me? That boy Curtis Samuel said, I need my money. No matter who's paying it, us or them. He need that money. That boy Curtis Samuel ain't playing with y'all, man. My boy Quan Martin went from not playing at all to looking like one of our best players in the secondary. That's incredible. That's incredible. I told y'all he just needed to play more, but hey, man, they was tripping on him for some reason. 3rd and 1. What we doing, man? 3rd and 1. What we looking at, man? What we looking at, man? That boy Sam Howell but he trying. Sam Howell trying to, man. He said, y'all not about to have a draft pick to draft my replacement. Y'all not about to get a good draft pick to draft my replacement. That's why Sam Howell trying to ball out. He know we end up with that second overall pick. He not the starting quarterback next year. Point blank period, man. Let's see what's going on, man. What we got going on? Keep your feet in bounds. Nah, Shay, you good? Nah, he good, man. He good. He don't need to keep his feet in bounds. That's overrated. What's good, Zelig, man? Appreciate the donation, man. Makes me upset we don't call plays like this all the time. Play calling has been outstanding today. I completely agree. I just don't get it. I don't understand either. I don't know why we have not been always doing this. I don't know why the way we played against the Eagles, we don't play like that against the Giants, the Bears, the Jets, all of these other teams we should have never had any business losing to with the way that we're playing against the Cowboys now and the way we played against the Eagles twice this season. There's no excuses. But I don't know, man. But don't pick today to finally show it, man. Not today. Today is the worst day to do it, man. Leave us alone, Bien-Me. Leave us alone. Leave us alone, man. Appreciate the donation again. My boy Zelig, man. I'm right with you. Right with you. Let's see, man, what we got going on. Fall start offense. Okay. 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 Even the commentator said this is what they should have been doing all season. Yep. Yep. I want to bring Curtis Samuel back, though, man. I would love to bring Curtis Samuel back. That's my boy. My boy Ron Rivera said now that he knows that he can go above 500 for his career, he trying to win. All right, what we doing? Cut Bates, draft Jaheim Bell. Why can't we have both? Golly, man, we can't have both, man. How about both, man? We kind of need more than one tight end right now. It feels like the way we don't use Cole Turner. My boy Armani Rogers is hurt. We're probably going to cut Logan Thomas to save cap space. We need more than one tight end. We don't just need one now. Even if we were to draft Brock Bowers, we still need another tight end in free agency or something. My boy Key himself with another donation. We getting Chop Robinson with that Niners pick. Okay. Okay, you talking about that 100th pick, that compensatory fourth round pick? I think it's the final pick of the fourth round possible, like the last. And to have 2 false starts in a row is wild. I love it, though. We love it, man. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy King Ghidorah, I think that's how you probably pronounce that, is keeping Sam getting a tackle best for us. I mean, that's one route to do it. First of all, appreciate the donation, man. Much love. Appreciate the donation. Appreciate the question as well. I mean, that is a route. I wouldn't necessarily say that's probably the best route. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But I'm telling you now, that's the less likely route. I think this next regime is going to come in and want a quarterback. Even if Sam Howell balled out this season, new regimes want new quarterbacks. That's just how it is. Unless you're literally coming in for the quarterback, like the next regime for the Chargers may come in and literally want to coach the Chargers because of Justin Herbert. If not that, they're coming in to get their new quarterback. And we just kicked the field goal. We now have the lead. My boy Derek with the donation to the Cash App, man. Appreciate that. Great content, sir. Nah, appreciate you, sir, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love, man. Y'all going crazy. But yeah, that's one way to do it. I don't think that's a bad, like a horrible idea like a lot of people do. But I'm letting you know now we're not doing that. The next regime is going quarterback. New GM, new head coach, new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, new everything. They're bringing in a new quarterback. You might as well go ahead and complete the sweep right there. Look at Cameron, man. Yeah, where's Cameron Cheeseman, dog? We should have brought back Cameron Cheeseman, man. We should have brought Cameron Cheeseman back for this week, man. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping. Well, we're winning 10-7, man. We'll see how this goes. Micah Parsons hurt. I don't know. Yeah, he threw him to the ground. Joe Milton for quarterback. He talking about from Tennessee, man. Hey, man, as a Georgia Bulldog fan, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, nah, that ain't the one. Joe Milton ain't it. Now, his arm strength is insane. Joe Milton's arm strength is incredible. Like, probably strongest arm in this draft class, potentially. But he ain't it, man. I can tell you now, Joe Milton ain't it. Just off of being a Georgia Bulldog fan going against him, bro. He was one of the worst quarterbacks we played this season. One of the worst of them, bro. He ain't it, man. Yeah, we should have had Cameron Cheeseman out there today, man. Should have gone ahead and threw that boy Cameron Cheeseman out there one time for the one time. You know what I'm saying? What could it hurt? You like Michigan's quarterback? Not a lot. I just feel like I need to see more. I think he's probably going to go back anyway. I don't think he's coming out of the draft this year. I think he's probably going to go back if he's eligible, I think, because I don't think he's done enough. Even if he wins this championship, the way that they run their offense, I don't think he's shown enough for anybody to be willing to take him high. And I think if I'm his agent, I'm like, go back another year, ball out, and then we'll talk. But right now, I don't particularly like J.J. McCarthy in the draft right now. Even if he were to come out this year, I don't like him. I personally don't. But I think it's also he just needs another year to show what he can do. Because the way Michigan runs their offense, they're so run heavy. Everything is so like easy. Like he's just kind of just, I mean, I guess the best way to call it is J.J. McCarthy is basically, it feels like he's been a game manager this year. Really the best way to word it. I'm saying it in the nicest way possible. But yeah, he needs to come out and ball out next year. But I think it's going to be tough. You're going to have Shadur, my dog, Carson Beck, and Jalen Milroe, it may not be too much better next year. I ain't gonna lie for J.J. McCarthy as far as comparisons. And then there's always gonna be a couple of quarterbacks that come out of nowhere that surprise us, like Jaden Daniels just did this year, like Joe Burrow did a few years ago, like how Zach Wilson, even though he's not good at the NFL level, how he came out of nowhere and caught people by surprise. There's always gonna be at least one or two of those. Jaden Daniels is that guy this year, so we'll see. I mean, and Michael Penix, you could argue, is probably that guy this year as well. Always gonna be someone. So J.J. McCarthy's probably going to be QB6 again next year, even if he does go back. But if I were him, I'd at least take that risk and go back. I'm sorry. Because right now, you know you're QB6 at best. He probably can work his way up to higher than that next year, but I don't know. But my boy Carson Beck, I'm telling y'all right now, top 5 pick next draft. I'm warning y'all now. If you don't know yet, you'll learn. I'm telling y'all now, man. Don't sleep on my dog, man. Warning y'all right now. You can go ahead and stamp it. Just like how I stamped the Georgia Bulldogs were gonna win a championship back in what was the first one? The first one was the 2021 one, 2022 technically, the 2021 season. I warned y'all, people were like, Georgia never wins championships. I was like, all right. Then when I told y'all we was gonna run it back and people said nah, I was like, all right. I'm telling y'all, Carson Beck, top 5 draft pick next draft, 2025 draft. Yo, what's going on with the Giants-Eagles game right now? My boy Evan with the donation, man. Appreciate that big time. Need this L bad, man. Appreciate the content, Rico. Nah, appreciate you, man, for the donation, man. Appreciate that. And yeah, losing gives us a 2nd overall pick. We need that. Y'all, and I don't know why Cody Barton finally decided to go look like something today, man. I don't know. Shouts out to Cody Barton for unnecessary roughness, man. That boy going stupid today, man. We need that. Yeah, unnecessary hit. Yeah, my boy Cody Barton picked the best time to stick out. My boy Zellick with another donation, man. Appreciate that big time. Whatever Parsons was saying to the ref responded, I know, just stop. Then it went to commercial. Okay, I didn't even pay attention. I ain't even peep. I saw him talking to the ref, but I didn't like read his lips. That's interesting. I didn't even peep that. Appreciate the donation again, though, man. Trade down. Draft O-line, get edge rusher, Michael Penix. That's a scenario. It's actually really interesting because I have a mock draft I'm loading up on right now. I just want to make a couple of last few picks. Like I have the first 4 or 5 rounds done, but I'm still looking for some more sleepers in the later rounds. After that, I'm putting out another mock draft as well. Hey man, shush Jalen's dad, shush, because we kind of got we cooking with something on that, man. Great minds thinking alike right there. Look at the Cowboys moving the ball so easily against us like it's nothing right now. Their tight end is running over our players and everything, man. Put Jawar Jordan in your mock draft. Okay, hold on. Because I could probably finesse that and then just give you a shout out. So running. Oh, that's your Louisville running back. Oh, I do remember his name. I remember him. Because I did peep some of y'all games this year. I was like, that name rings a bell. Okay, cool. I'm writing that down. I got you. Writing that down. Because we are drafting a running back. Whether we re-sign Antonio Gibson back or not, we're drafting a running back. So, yeah, there's that right there for sure. Make sure I can put that there. But I'm taking a big nap after this game. I'm tired. Bruh, it's like that. I'm going to take your word for it, too, because you're honest about your Louisville guys. Just like I'm honest about my Georgia guys. I ain't about to hype somebody up for no reason. I'm not out here screaming for us to draft Tyke Smith in the first 3 rounds. Yo, they're just running the ball like it's nothing against us right now. Yeah, poor Emmanuel Forbes. He don't look, he just... That weight thing is serious, man. That weight thing is very serious. I was hoping because he played in the SEC it wouldn't matter. It's looking like it matters, y'all. Looking like it definitely matters. Man, but we got about 340 people in here and still not even 200 likes, man. Make sure y'all like up the stream right now. Stop whatever you doing. Make sure you like up the stream if you haven't already. I'd really, really appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all for liking up the stream if you already have. Rico, is there any way to trade down and get 2 top picks from a team? It depends. What QB are you high on in the draft? I mean, I feel like it's kind of cliche, but I mean, Caleb Williams, Drake May, And Jaden Daniels are like the tier 1. And then like tier 2, I guess you can start to get the Michael Penix. And then man, I'm not a fan of Bo Nix, man. I just don't trust it. I'm sorry. I just don't trust it. I've seen Bo Nix at Auburn for so long, and granted, he went to Oregon and he was better this year, and he fixed a lot of the weaknesses he had. I just don't trust him, man. Bo Nix has started the most games in college football history as a quarterback. Same thing with Michael Penix, man. That age thing matters, bro. Michael Penix is the same, I think, age as Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson. Like, that sounds crazy, bro. That's crazy. That has to factor. I know he looks good, but it's kind of like you better look good when you're that much older and more experienced than everybody around you. If all of these college players had 5-6 years to look good, then it would probably be a smaller gap. So I don't know, man. That's a red flag for me. I like Michael Penix a lot. Again, especially after that interview he had after beating Texas. Or was it? Yeah, after beating Texas, he shouted out his homeboy and was like, "Free my boy, such and such," whatever his name was. And then he said, "I ain't forgot about you." I was like, "Oh yeah, Michael Penix is my quarterback." But hey, man, like football wise, I'm still like, it's like a high schooler playing against middle school kids. Shade, bro. It's like, bro, we gotta factor that in at least a little. At least a little. And then, yeah, Rich is bringing up the injury history, man. Consecutive shoulder and ACL injuries, bro. Age and injury history for Michael Penix is insane. And then again, from the Bo Nix I saw at Auburn for several years, man, I thought he was literally undraftable. He was way better this year, but to go from undraftable to what he is now, I don't know how much of a leap he took for real, man. My boy key himself with another donation. Let's get Bucky Irving in the 6th. Bucky, a baller. See, I still got to take some time to evaluate a lot more talent. I'm not up on all of these late round draft pick steals, gems that we have just walking around everywhere just yet. Again, I've been so heavy into recruiting this year, especially with Georgia. With NIL, recruiting has been crazy. There's so much more parity. Like, Georgia would have had so many more 5-stars if this was 5 years ago, before NIL, before all these other teams were buying people up. And so to this season, I've been watching way more high school football than I ever have in my lifetime of being a Georgia Bulldog fan. So I'm starting to finally get into the college stuff now. And for my Commanders, I'm getting there. We're working on it. And I'm going to do some film sessions for the channel members, so make sure y'all stay tuned. That's going to be exclusive for channel members. Rico, Jaden Daniels the same way as Penix and Nix. Yeah, Jaden Daniels is old as well. He's up there too. He's a little up there as well. I can't believe they're just running the ball this easily, though. That's crazy. Giants up 17-0 is crazy. Bucky's the running back from Oregon. Yeah, I think didn't I pick him in one of my mock drafts? I forgot. I remember watching some tape on him. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta include him on my mock draft. I believe that was him. I think that's him. I think he's in my mock draft. Wait a minute. Now that you're saying it, let me go look. Because am I tripping? I think I literally, in one of my mock drafts recently, like one of my ones I did like either last month or the month before that, I literally had us taking him. Hold on, let me go look. Because I remember that name. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, I had in my mock draft round 4, 106th overall, Marquise Bucky Irvin from Oregon. That was my mock draft where I took Joe Alt in the first round. Yeah, I took Joe Alt in the first round and then Amarius Mims in the second round. I wasn't playing. I was like, we need offensive line right now. Sam Howell needs help immediately. Then I took Kamari Lassiter in the third, Jatavion Sanders in the second. No. Kamari Lassiter in the second, Jatavion Sanders in the second, Cedric Van Pran in the third, Peyton Wilson. That was the first mock draft I had Peyton Wilson in. And then I had Bucky Irvin in the 4th round, 106th overall. That was my mock draft way back, like a couple of months ago, I think. Month and a half ago, somewhere around there. So yeah, that boy, hey man. I'm hip to Bucky Irvin. My brain's all over the place right now, but I'm on it. I'm on Bucky Irvin. I remember looking at some of his stuff before I did it. Yeah, I love Peyton Wilson as well, man. I really want Peyton Wilson somewhere later in the draft, dog. I mean, I'm willing to take him. Like, we get to that 3rd round, I'm starting to be like, hey, man, I don't care if you consider him a reach. I think he's going to ball out. Go ahead and get him. Shouts out to the Cowboys for taking that lead. I was surprised we had it in the first place. We'll see where this goes. Oh, yeah, and I saw somebody ask what's wrong with Tyke Smith. Nah, Tyke Smith is great. I'm just warning you that He's not gonna test well for the combine. He's not gonna have a crazy vertical. He's not gonna run a great 40 time, and it's not even like he's the biggest guy doing it. So he's gonna be available later in the draft, I'm telling you. But if you're talking instincts, Tyke Smith has some of the best instincts in his draft class, point blank period, regardless of position. We're talking linebacker, we're talking secondary. I vouch for Tyke Smith. But my point was that even though I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan, I'm not out here saying that people need to draft Tyke Smith in the first round. I'm realistic. Like Cedric Van Pran, I feel like third round is way too late for him. I would take him late first. I ain't gonna lie. Cedric Van Pran is your franchise all-pro kicker type of guy. But Tyke Smith is crazy. Where did Tyke Smith come from, too? He came from, like, West Virginia or something. Virginia Tech, one of them. And he's been balling since. Tyke Smith is different, dog. He's like the most instinctual, always in the right spot guy in our secondary. And I love Javon Bullard. I love Malachi Starks. But if we're talking instincts, Tyke Smith's one of those guys that's never in the wrong spot. His only problem is that he's not very fast. Like, he's not going to run a crazy 40 time. He's not going to have a crazy vertical, long jump, all of that type of stuff. He's going to test, not even poorly, but he's not going to stick out. He's going to be fairly average. He's probably going to run like a late 4.5 something and have like a pretty modest vertical. But if you just go look at tape and you want to see a guy that's just literally the smartest guy on the field, Tyke Smith is like that. If you want a guy that's literally the smartest guy arguably on the field, the most instinctual, it just seems like he literally knows the play call, that's Tyke Smith. I take him in the fifth. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, my point was I wouldn't take Tyke Smith earlier in the draft. You probably don't have to. As a Georgia Bulldog fan, I'm just letting you know I'm not biased. That was my point. Because Rich was talking about his Louisville running back, and I was saying, yeah, I'm with you. Tyke from Philly went to, okay, yeah, it was West Virginia. And then he came to Georgia, and he's crazy, bro. I'm telling y'all now, if you don't know about Tyke Smith, just watch some Georgia tape from this year. Never in the wrong spot. And I love Javon Bullard. I think Kamari Lassiter is arguably the best corner at the very least in the Kirby Smart era. I think you can argue he's our best corner we've had literally since Champ Bailey. He's better than Eric Stokes. He's better than DeAndre Baker. He's better than all of those guys. Easily, I feel like, in my opinion. Kamari Lassiter is different. But if we're talking about the smartest guy on the field, I would say Tyke Smith. That's one of my favorite transfers I've seen Georgia get since the transfer portal has been a thing. He's different. Super different. So, yeah, if we can get him in like the 5th round, oh, man, I'll be in love. Matter of fact, I might have to go ahead and draw that up. Tyke Smith in the 5th round. Yeah, let's go ahead we're going to add that to the mock draft right now. Matter of fact, nah. We're going to go ahead and add Tyke Smith 5th round to my next mock draft. We're going to go ahead and I'll go ahead and snitch on myself there. We're going to go ahead and put that one in there. I can't keep overlooking him. Sam Howell is younger than Daniels, Penix, and Nix. Yeah, that's crazy. Exactly. That's crazy. Daniels is younger than Howell. Wait, he's definitely younger than, I know, Bo Nix, right? Wait. I think Jaden Daniels is older by like 2 months or something. Hold on. I think he's older than Sam Howell by like literally like 2 months. So 23 years old, December 18th. Oh, no, he's a little younger. No, he's a little younger. Jaden Daniels is like 2 months younger, 3 months younger. That's what it is. Slightly younger, but still like about the same age. But yeah, slightly younger. But Bo Nix definitely has to be older than Sam Howell, right? Am I tripping? Bo Nix and Michael Penix are definitely older than Sam Howell, right? Yep, Bo Nix is older. And then Michael Penix is older as well. Yeah, Michael Penix and Bo Nix are older than Sam Howell, but Jaden Daniels is just a couple of months younger. Tyke Smith reminds me of Brian Dawkins. I can kind of see that. I feel like Brian Dawkins was a better athlete. But yeah, if we're talking just like willing to hit anybody, literally in every way, shape, or form, Brian Dawkins except for the speed. That's literally it. That's literally all he's missing. He would literally be Brian Dawkins if he was just a little bit faster. That's it. He's just not fast. That's literally all he's missing. But if we're talking about being the smartest guy on the field, playing with passion, willing to hit anybody, he's that guy. See what this offense is looking like right now, man. We're out here completing first downs and stuff, man. He said Greg Olsen dresses like a dirty cop. It is crazy, too, because I don't think Brian Dawkins ran a fast 40 time, but he just looked really fast on the field. Maybe Tyke Smith can have something similar to that. Maybe he is literally Brian Dawkins. I don't know. We'll see. Rico Nix is closer to Brady than Howell. Got a nice donation for a shout out for Chris Bill. Yes, sir, man. What's good, Chris Bill? What's good, Christopher Bill? Yes, sir. I already thanked you for the donation a while ago, right? Already donated. Yeah, I already shouted you out 28 minutes ago for that donation, man. Appreciate that, man. Cash App. What's good, James Sims? We got the Cash App in the building. Tyke has football speed, not track speed. I've never seen him get outrun. Yeah, good point. Good point. But I do think he will probably go closer to the 5th round than the 1st round. I think he'll probably very likely go to the 1st round. And I'll put the information in there how to donate. Shouts out my boy James Sims for asking. My boy Christopher Bill with another donation, another 20 ball to the chat, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate all of the money y'all are sending today in the Cash App, man. Y'all are going crazy today, man. I really appreciate y'all. Especially with a sorry game like this. For y'all to even just pull up and watch this game with me is incredible. But then for y'all to donate as well is even better, man. Y'all are going crazy. I really appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you, my man. Shouts out my boy Christopher Bill for the back-to-back 20 balls, too, man. Rico Nix is closer to Brady than Howland. Hey, Nick Gates runs. Yeah, we got sacked. Yep. Sam Howell sacked. 2-minute warning. Right now, we're down 14-10. We have the ball, but it's looking like we're probably going to end up punting because I don't see us converting a 3rd and 13. Rigo, would you take a 4th rounder for Forbes? Nah, not that immediately. We just spent the 1st. You can't do it that quick. Bo Nix not even that old for real. He's same age as Pennick and Daniel. Yeah, same year, just months earlier. I think age-wise, all born the same year is Bo Nix, Michael Pennick, Sam Howell, Jaden Daniels. All the same exact year, though. Just months apart from each other. I'm surprised they didn't call that hit to the helmet, though, in that sack, though. That's crazy. Because typically they call that. You hit a quarterback in the head, they don't care what's going on. What you know about the 6'5" safety from Miami? I'm not hit to him yet. Again, I haven't watched a lot of college tape yet. I've been watching a lot of high school tape. So if you want to talk high school recruiting, I got you front to back. I got you the 5 stars, the 4 stars. I got you everybody. I'm a little late getting to this college tape from my Commanders. I've been doing a bunch of high school tape, watching a lot of high school games, even live, especially Georgia high school games. If Buford's playing, if Colquitt is playing, if Douglas County, if Westlake, if I can catch it, is playing. I've been watching a lot of Georgia stuff. I've been watching like Elijah Griffin, Bo Walker, a lot of these guys, 2025 class, 2024 class, all of that. So I've been super on it with high school recruiting for my Georgia Bulldogs. Now I'm starting to take a little bit more time to start to watch college tape from my Commanders because, I mean, the first signing day is already passed. Like 85% of guys are already signed. So it's not much high school tape to really watch at this point except for fun now. So I'm about to really get to this college tape and start to really watch like what other teams are doing. I haven't watched a Miami game this season. So I don't know who this guy is. To be completely honest with you, I don't know who the 6'5" safety is. I'm curious. Who is that? I went James Williams in like the 4th round. He's 6'5", 215. That's him, James Williams. But yeah, so I'm taking my time. I'm about to start getting into this college tape now. I mean, because I've caught games. Like, of course, I watched like both Oregon versus Washington games. I watched the playoff games and stuff like that. I caught any big games. I watched like a couple of the first Colorado games because all of the hype with that and stuff. But generally, I've been watching just SEC. If you outside of the SEC, I haven't really been watching your games yet, so I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and look at the All-22 and all of that stuff. So I'm going to catch up. Again, I'm sorry. I've been watching a lot of high school tape for my Bulldogs. Now I'm about to start watching a lot of college tape for my Commanders. I'm on it. Don't worry about it. We on the way. But yeah, I don't know who the 6'5" safety from Miami is. If you not Georgia or SEC, I haven't been watching. Except for like Texas and Oklahoma, I've been watching them a little bit more just because they're about to be SEC next year. So outside of that, though, I don't know. Fontaine. They didn't call the hit to head last week, so I don't expect them to call it now. Yeah. Yep. How you a Skins fan? You're from Atlanta. I was born in Maryland. And honestly, it doesn't matter where I was born because my mom is a really heavy, die-hard burgundy and gold fan, so I could have been born anywhere. I probably would have still ended up being a burgundy and gold fan. My granddad's a burgundy and gold fan. Mommy is, all of that, so I probably would have ended up one anyway. But I was born in Maryland, so that just pretty much solidified it. Okay, Terry. Good job, Sam Howell to Terry. Okay, I see us. I see us. I see us. That boy Micah Parsons is frustrated with Samuel Cosme, man. Rico, you got Washington and Michigan. I don't know who I think will win, but I want Washington to win. It is purely selfish Georgia Bulldog recruiting reasons, because we compete with Michigan for recruits. We compete with Alabama for recruits. We recruit for Texas for recruits. So once the college football playoffs were set and it was those 4 teams, I've been rooting for Washington the whole way, because I feel like Washington is less of a threat to us getting recruits. Now, granted, after you win a championship, that puts you up into a different tier of recruiting, but I'm rooting for Washington. I'm sorry, dog. They're less likely to take a 5-star recruit from Georgia than Texas, Alabama, or Michigan. So I'm rooting for Washington, dog. Go crazy. Y'all do y'all thing. Y'all over there. Y'all ain't got much to deal with us. I can't remember the last time I've heard Washington competing with Georgia for the same recruit. We don't even recruit the same guys, for real, it feels like. Oregon does. Oregon took a couple of recruits I wanted, but that's because of Dan Lannon over there. That used to be with the Georgia Bulldogs and stuff like that. Let me see who else. We got Texas. They're coming to the SEC, and even without that, we had to put in ridiculous work to get Justin Williams out of Texas instead of him going to Texas. Texas steals recruits from us. Alabama, we're always competing for recruits. So Washington was who I was rooting for before the playoffs even started, just because of recruiting, because y'all are out the way. I don't feel like I have to worry about Washington taking a recruit from Georgia. I don't feel like I have to worry about them taking Elijah Griffin or David Sanders from us in this 2025 class. I think we're good. Thank you, haters. I don't hate Michigan. Y'all just be stealing recruits, man. Y'all just be taking recruits from Georgia, and it's okay. It's, you know, it's not like y'all are doing anything illegal. It's not like y'all are out here opening the bag and writing blank checks like some people out here, like Texas A&M and Auburn, out here offering ridiculous amounts of money to people. At least y'all Michigan ain't doing that. I mean, everybody has NIL, but there's certain people that's like, they're just selling out. Ole Miss out here paying bags. So Michigan, at least, I feel like is doing it the right way as far as recruiting goes. I don't have any beef with Michigan, but I'm tired of us recruiting for the same guys, so I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Oh, interception? I haven't even seen it yet. Oh, wow. Okay, well, there that goes. We tried. It was a fun run, wasn't it, guys? It was a fun run. There it goes. It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time, man. But, hey, man, that's what happens. That's what happens when you when the offensive line don't like you, bruh. That was a pure case of Willie Beeman right there, man. Pure case of getting Willie Beeman from any given Sunday. Even though I didn't even see what he saw right there even before he got blown up. But yeah, the Eagles look bad, y'all. I don't know if y'all know, but the Giants are beating the Eagles 24-0 right now. I don't know what's going on, but it's looking ugly. Hopefully the Cowboys don't notice that, because the Cowboys may take their foot off the gas if they notice the Eagles might lose to the Giants. Because it doesn't, if the Eagles and the Cowboys lose, the Cowboys still win the division, and we don't need that. We don't need that. So Terry McLaurin is 17 yards away. He's his jersey number yards away from hitting 1,000 yards this season. And he'll be the first Commanders receiver. He's the first burgundy and gold receiver, I believe, to do it since, who, Gary Clark or something like that? Yeah, we're really close to Terry McLaurin. 17 yards away from Terry McLaurin getting his reaching 1,000 yards this season. So I'm happy to hear that, man. Go ahead and get my boy his 1,000, man. Even if you gotta force it to him, even if you gotta draw up like a little tunnel screen, but like Sam Howell throws it forward instead of backwards, so it's still technically a forward pass. Do what you gotta do to get manufacture targets, force it to him, run a slant, throw it to him whether he's open or not. Do what you gotta do to get Terry McLaurin that last 17 yards. And we got Jabril Cox in the game. I saw somebody point that out earlier, but I felt like it needed to be announced now because I just remembered. Jabril Cox has officially entered the game. It was a little while ago. It was not recent. He's been in the game for a while. I'm just late announcing it. So I'm happy to hear that my boy Jabril Cox is finally getting some looks, man. Get my boy out there and let him do something, man. He should have been playing. What are we playing for? Why were we reserving Jabril Cox this whole time? What do we have to lose from playing Jabril Cox since we were mathematically eliminated from the playoffs 4 or 5 weeks ago? Yes, sir. My boy Eric with the big donation. 20 balls to the chat straight through YouTube, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the love. My boy Eric, man. We're up to about 200 and something likes, but we got 330 people in here, man. We need to get to 300 likes. So if you haven't left a like yet, please leave a like on the stream if you're having fun. I know the Commanders aren't the most fun thing to watch, but I really appreciate y'all for pulling up. Shouts out my boy Eric once again for the 20 ball to the chat, man. Big time stuff right there. Yeah, that boy Tyrod Taylor only has 2 incompletions. That's why they're winning. Now, I don't know what's going on with the defense, why the Giants defense is balling out like this, but Tyrod Taylor cooking. Prone Q is having a good day with the run game mixed in. So what do you do, EB? Yeah, that's right. Throw the ball. Defense can't stop anybody, so we should be good. Yeah, I think we're in the clear, man. I ain't gonna lie. And then Dak Prescott, big play immediately afterwards. So, yeah, it's not looking too good, man. It's looking like we'll probably... Tyrod got them Giants skunking them Eagles. It's looking bad. If I'm a Giants fan, I'm upset, though, because that's ruining our draft pick. Where are the Giants right now? The Giants are the 5th pick right now. They win. They could possibly move all the way back to 7th. Let's look at strength of schedules. Oh, nah, strength of schedule is easier than the Titans. So, at worst, the Giants would just go from 5 to 6, I guess. That's it. So, that's why they don't really care. They're like, win or lose, it's whatever. We only go from 5 to 6. It doesn't matter that much. Even though if I'm a Giants fan, I prefer to have 5 than 6. But yeah, we probably gonna go ahead and, by the looks of it, by that last play, it's looking like we probably about to secure that 2nd overall pick. And then they just got another first down to CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, it looks second overall pick on the way. Tyrod Taylor been nice. He just been hurt. Is this the first year the NFL is going with strength of schedule? I think they always have. I think we just haven't been in a situation where it's mattered. You know what I'm saying? I think this is just the first year we care and we've noticed. I think that's what I feel like, because I don't think that's. Wait, there's no horns. Let me see. You said no horns. Wait, what you mean by that, my way? What's going on with horns? Let's go first and 2nd and 4 for them. 2nd and 4 for the Cowboys. Justin Fields is worth a 2nd round pick at the very least. I'm literally working on a video about that. I'm working on a Justin Fields, what is he worth video. Oh, you okay? You heard it, my cool. Bet. Our tackling's pretty bad right now, but I ain't mad at it. 1st and goal, Cowboys, man. Oh, I thought I did. I think I did the Patrick or the Vegeta one. I think I did something different. I did one of the other ones to celebrate it, because I remember I said thank you for. Yeah, I did something. Yeah, that slant, boy. That slant killed somebody. Khalid Hudson was there to tackle it, but I don't know who was behind him on the slant. I'd much rather have a quarterback on a rookie contract. Yeah. I ain't mad at it. Well, touchdown, CeeDee Lamb. Well, there you go. There you go. That lead was short-lived. I'm sorry, man. I want that 2nd overall pick, dog. I'm not even going to sit here and fake it, man. I'm thinking with my brain, not my heart, man. Let's go. 2nd overall pick is so close. It's so close. So close. It's right there, man. That changes everything. That literally probably even changes who we get as a GM and a head coach, because we have a 2nd overall pick. That changes so much, man. That literally makes it to where you're more likely to get a better GM and a better head coach, just simply because we have all of this cap space. We have the most cap space in the NFL going into the offseason. We have potentially the 2nd overall pick it looks like we're headed towards. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a GM or a head coach for a situation like that? You can come in and have an immediate impact. I mean, I've already done several videos breaking down why we're a very attractive destination. First of all, again, the DMV is very underrated in markets. I feel like because the NFL team and the basketball team have been so average to bad for so long that people forget that the DMV should literally be a top 5 market in sports. It just doesn't seem like it or feel like it. Also, with as bad as we've been and us having a second overall pick, if a GM and a head coach come in and we look like we have the same turnaround that the Texans just had or like the 49ers had a few years ago after having a second overall pick, imagine how much credit that GM and head coach get. How they're just going to look like heroes in the DMV area. Like, there's just so many reasons why if I'm an elite GM and an elite head coach, I want to take over with the burgundy and gold guy going. Dan Snyder's gone. Josh Harris wants to win. He's willing to do whatever it takes. And Josh Harris is not cheap, too. I love how Josh Harris is not cheap. He is willing to give a head coach or whatever the bag. He's making new positions that other teams don't even have. He's not stingy with the money. He's like, if you help my team win in any way, I'm willing to pay for you. Eugene Shin is coming in as the head analytics guy. That's not even a typical position that most teams have. He brought in Tim McGrath to be our injury consultant, basically. He's not even like the head athletic trainer. He's the injury consultant, literally. But it's like the science analytics side of it. He's literally like, hey, man, if you help the Commanders win, I'm willing to pay whatever it takes. Just come be a part of my organization, and let's do what we got to do to turn this into a Super Bowl contender. I don't know how, as a GM and a head coach, you wouldn't want to be a part of that. So it's just time to go crazy, man. And that second overall pick is just basically the cherry on top. Y'all can't even win when I want y'all to. Nah, man, Shay, y'all good, man. Y'all got the third pick, man. Man, y'all good, man. Third pick, cool, man. Third pick, cool, man. We both passed the Cardinals last week. You good, man. Cardinals were second. We were third. Y'all were fourth. Cardinals beat the Eagles somehow. Now the Giants are whooping up on the Eagles somehow right now. And we all moved ahead of the Cardinals. So, yeah, hey, man, at the very least, the Commanders and the Patriots are ahead of the Cardinals. Second and third, man. You're going to get one of them. You're going to get a quarterback or Marvin Harrison Jr., one of them. Or at the very least, an elite tackle. Top 3 pick in this draft is phenomenal. I'm just hoping y'all don't get Brock Bowers because I don't want to have to root against Brock Bowers my whole life. I really don't want to have to root against Brock Bowers my whole life, man. I really, really don't, man. Well, that's halftime for you, man. 21-10 does not sound very surmountable. That does not sound like an easy pathway to a comeback. I'm not going to lie to you. With as bad as we've been this season, in games we've wanted to win, now we got this game where we don't necessarily want to win. Ooh-wee. I'm not sure about this, man. Let me see this vacation home, see what's going on over here. I do want a balcony. But if I can't get one, I'll be all right. I'll just chill on the balcony. If the weather's good enough, though, man, I might sleep on it. Rico, we did him a solid last year with Gonzalez. Yeah, hey, great point, Herb. Thank you, Herb. Shay, you still there? Yeah. Great point, Herb. We let y'all get Christian Gonzalez. We did y'all a favor and took Emmanuel Forbes instead of Christian Gonzalez when Christian Gonzalez fell in our lap, and we let y'all have him. We owe y'all no more favors, man. We don't owe y'all any more favors, man. Y'all good. Y'all good. Take that third pick and be happy, man. We already did y'all a favor. We already did y'all a solid, man. Appreciate that. I forgot about that, man. He said that's y'all fault. Nah, man, we did that for y'all, man. Y'all owe us. Y'all owe us, man. We helped. That was on purpose, man. We need y'all to pay that forward. Be happy with Forbes, man. That's a tough sentence right now. Be happy with Forbes is a crazy sentence right now. Insane sentence. Be happy, Forbes, same sentence, crazy. Crazy right now. Brock Bowers is not worth a top 5 pick. I mean, I want quarterback at this point. Well, it doesn't matter what I want. We're going quarterback. But I feel like y'all are drastically underestimating how much of an impact Brock Bowers can have on the offense. Me personally, I'm Brock Bowers over Marvin Harrison Jr. just because he does 2 things. Marvin Harrison Jr. does 1. He plays 2 positions technically. You can build your entire offense around him. But that's just me. I'm just warning y'all now. And also, Eugene Shin, the guy that we brought in to be our analytics guy, says tight end is a very underrated position, and he's willing to reach for a tight end if he needs to. If we're in Brock Bowers' range and we're not going quarterback, we're going Brock Bowers. I'm warning y'all now. But I'm pretty sure we're going quarterback. I'm willing to bet money. I'm willing to bet any of y'all we're going quarterback, second overall pick. Point blank, period. Maybe we trade back. That's a possibility, but we're going quarterback. But yeah, I think y'all are drastically underestimating the value of an elite tight end. We're not just talking a tight end. We're talking about one that's going to literally change the game for you. When he's on the field, the defense doesn't know if you're running the ball or passing it because he's on the field. He can do both. You can run the ball not only with him on the field, but his way. Okay, let me just put it again. Let me put it this way again. When Jeremy Sprinkle was on the field, teams knew we were running the ball because he couldn't catch for nothing. Or at the very least, if we were going to throw it, we weren't going to throw it to him. And even if we did, he would drop it. Don't even account for that. Let's use our 11 players on defense and focus on everybody else on the field. Let's just ignore him. He doesn't matter. Jordan Reed and Vernon Davis on the field. They know we're not running it. And if we do, we're not running it their way. And if we do still run it their way, it's not going to work. So the defense already knows, all right, y'all, back up. Let's start to get more in coverage because there's no way they're running the ball with Jordan Reed and or Vernon Davis on the field. I don't think y'all understand how much a dual threat tight end matters. Look at what Sam Laporta's doing for the Lions right now. Look at what George Kittle is doing for the 49ers. What Travis Kelce's doing for the Chiefs, literally putting the team on their back. And I think Brock Bowers literally enters the NFL and is literally Travis Kelce, in my opinion. I think he's literally, and no, Kyle Pitts is not the same thing. I don't like when people bring that up because Kyle Pitts never could block. Kyle Pitts is just a really elite athleticism tight end, receiving tight end type of guy. He's basically just a big receiver. He's not a dual threat tight end. Kyle Pitts never was a blocker. Brock Bowers can block. It's completely different. So Brock Bowers is being extremely, extremely underrated in this draft process, but it's cool because in my opinion, as a Georgia Bulldog fan, the later Brock Bowers gets picked, the better team he more than likely goes to and balls out. And so I'm kind of rooting for that. If we don't get him, I'm just rooting for him not to land in the NFC East, so I don't have to root against him. Land on the Falcons, which I highly doubt they'll take him anyway. And I want him to go to a good team. That's all I care about. I want Brock Bowers to go to a good team. And literally, I think he has the potential to be even better than Travis Kelce. But I think he'll enter the NFL and be literally tight end 2 immediately. I think he'll literally be tight end 2. I'm that high on him. As a Georgia, I'm telling you, I've seen it. The whole offense is completely different with him on the field and not on the field. But I've already told y'all we're not getting Brock Bowers. As a Commanders fan, go ahead and just eliminate the possibility of Brock Bowers. I'm not saying it's impossible, but we're going quarterback. That's it. We're not going. I highly doubt we go tackle. I highly doubt we go Brock Bowers. I highly doubt we go Marvin Harrison Jr. We're going quarterback. I'm warning y'all now. What's good, Jack? Appreciate the big dub to the chat, man. Olu or trade back for what's his name from the Washington. Stop with the quarterback nonsense. People, what's good, Jack? I'm just warning you now. Again, whether we want to go quarterback or not, we're going quarterback. It doesn't matter. The new regime is, it's not fair for them to be tied to a previous regime quarterback, like how Ron Rivera had to deal with Dwayne Haskins for a little bit, how Jay Gruden had to deal with RG3 for a little bit. It sets you back. And, Sam Howell could be a great quarterback, but this team will not find out because they're going to go ahead and go get their guy. New GM, new head coach, new everything. We're probably going to hire a president of football operations. We're probably going to new offensive coordinator, new defensive. Everything is good. This is going to be the biggest clean sweep in burgundy and gold history since I've been alive. I wasn't allowed to see the Super Bowls. I'm telling you now, this is the biggest change in one offseason that the burgundy and gold has had since I've been alive. We're starting over everywhere, and I'm pretty sure, I'm willing to bet money is going to be quarterback. We can debate whether or not we should or should not go quarterback, but I'm warning you now, we're going quarterback in the first round. Go ahead and tell you now. He's no Darnell Washington blocker. Well, he's more technically refined. He's just not as physically as imposing. That's the difference. Darnell Washington's literally another tackle on the field because of how big he is. But Brock Bowers is a more technically refined, more consistent blocker, I would say. But if you need somebody to truly move a defensive end off the ball, you need 2 yards, Darnell Washington's your guy. But if you're trying to run an entire offense, Brock Bowers is far better. I love Darnell Washington, but Brock Bowers is far better. Far better. But I love Brock Bowers. I'm saying all of this. And at the end of the day, he's going to end up going to some other team. It's not going to be us. I'm just hoping at this point it won't be on an NFC East team or the Falcons. And I want him to go to a winner so he can ball out. Because I think he's literally going to hit the NFL and be Travis Kelce. I don't see why he wouldn't. I literally don't see why he wouldn't be Travis Kelce when he hits the NFL. But I'm really excited about the quarterbacks we may end up getting. I'm really excited about a lot of them. I mean, I have my preferences. I'm working on a video right now for who, like, I'm probably going to try to rank them. Who's my number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all of that type of stuff. And I love Sam Howell. I love Sam Howell. But again, I've already just moved on. Because whether I want to keep Sam Howell or not, it doesn't matter. We're not. Even if he's here, we're going to draft a quarterback. They're going to probably compete for the starting job, even though the quarterback we take number 2 overall is going to get the starting job, even if he's worse than Sam Howell in training camp. So it really doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure we're not going to cut Sam Howell. Maybe we trade him, but Sam Howell will be here, but we're getting another quarterback. So I'm going to go ahead and warn y'all now, whether you want one or not, we're going quarterback 2nd overall. It just depends on who it is. And so again, with that in mind, I'm excited about the future of this team and what quarterback we may have and, you know, what his weaknesses and strengths are. Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Caleb Williams, whoever it is, I'm excited. What's good, DeQuavius? Yes, sir. Number 2 overall pick on the way, my boy. Grady VHS, man, appreciate you pulling up, man. Appreciate the donation and all of that. Y'all are going crazy in the chat today. Appreciate all the donations. Shouts out to everybody that's liked the stream already. If you haven't, make sure you like up the stream. But also, man, I appreciate the donation and the question, man. I appreciate all of it. My boy asks, would you risk a cost-effective Fields trade if it let us build a foundation via the draft for Fields or whoever takes over if he flops? I mean, if they're saying 3rd round pick for Justin Fields, and then we can take that 2nd overall pick, trade back, I'm trading back max 2-3 spots though, because you still want to get Olu Fashanu. So maybe trade back from 2 to like 3 or 4 maybe, and still get Olu Fashanu, and then use whatever draft capital you have with those 2 2nd round picks. You probably get another 1st round pick for trading back, and then maybe, I mean, Olu Fashanu, Brock Bowers, whoever we get in the 2nd round, and then you have Justin Fields as your quarterback, I'd take a chance. I would, me personally. But I'm also working on a video for that as well. That's another video I'm working on, so we'll see. Appreciate the donation though, man. But I would take that chance. Literally the only thing that makes me hesitant about Justin Fields was 2 things. First of all, he hasn't played a fully healthy season yet. One thing about Sam Howell, we can complain as much as we want. He's been there every game. Sam Howell hasn't missed a game this season. That's one thing. Also, Justin Fields, you got to pay him big money. That's literally the only reason I would say no right now. Justin Fields, you got to decide whether or not you're going to do that 5th-year contract. I think it's guaranteed $25 million in 2025 right now if you pick up that 5th-year option. And then you're probably scrambling to try to pay him long-term immediately after that as well. Whereas if you take Caleb Williams or Drake May, Jaden Daniels, whoever, Michael Penix, you have them on a rookie contract. You don't have to worry about that 5th-year option until the year 2029. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. Justin Fields is about to be making like $30 million a year within the next 2 years. Caleb Williams and all of those guys won't be making $30 million a year or more until 2029, 2030 or something like that. So that's why I would give that a chance. Is it my favorite option? Not necessarily. Justin Fields for a 3rd, I think, is a good option, but I'm just like, go get our guy. And I'm biased. I've been rooting for Justin Fields since he was in high school. He's from Kennesaw up there, the metro Atlanta area. I've been watching him. Even though he didn't really do anything for the Bulldogs, he still always comes back to the Atlanta area and gives back and does stuff. So I've been rooting for Justin Fields. If anybody's biased for Justin Fields, it's me. I've been rooting for him. I literally want him to win like league MVP at least 1 year or something. Just literally because he's from Atlanta. Well, metro Atlanta area. But I'm still leaning more towards draft your guy. For, if anything, to delay that big contract that you got to pay your quarterback. Rather than it being within 2 years, it will be within 5. That's like the biggest thing where it's like, I don't know. But a 3rd rounder, I would do it. But I don't know, man. That $30 million a year versus the rookie quarterback, we'll see. We do have the most cap space in the NFL, so it can help, but And yeah, like VA all day said, retread quarterbacks. Now, I do think Justin Fields could go somewhere and end up balling out. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets traded to a team and is up there with like CJ Stroud and those guys. But I personally prefer to draft our guy. I personally prefer to do our own research. We go to the combine, we go to the pro day, we do all of that. We interview him and everything. We get a great feel for him, and then we draft our own guy. I just prefer that. But the Justin Fields thing for a third rounder, but I'm not doing it for anything higher than that. But again, I'm working on a whole video for that, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Just like how I do all of these breakdowns for like 30 minutes, I'm literally working on a Justin Fields breakdown situation. So stay tuned for that too as well. I hope Bears take Caleb. If Bears trade the first, I would trade with the Cards to move up for MHJ. They can get their 2 first-round picks and stick it to the Bears. That's so stupid. That's a big finesse, man. That's hilarious. Let me see. This one has some balcony, but not a lot. But I'll keep looking. I need to do a virtual tour. I don't like anything not virtual, but this is Airbnb, so I guess I can't do the virtual tour. That is what it is. How many bedrooms is it? Ooh, 9 bedrooms, but 11 beds? I don't know. Tankathon had us drafting Marvin Harrison Jr. That's where we are right now? Let me see. I'm curious. Mock draft. Yeah, they do have us drafting Marvin Harrison Jr. right now. That's interesting. I think they're only saying that just because they feel like he's just that great of a player. But I highly doubt that happens. Even if we end up with the 3rd overall pick, we're probably still going quarterback. But 2nd overall pick, I'm almost sure we're going quarterback. I'm willing to put money on it, man. Puka Nacua has now locked in arguably the best rookie season for a wide receiver in NFL history. That boy has the most receptions by a rookie wide receiver ever, most reception yards by a rookie wide receiver ever, and 5 touchdowns. Yeah, man, that boy Puka went stupid this year, man. All right, Cowboys get the ball to start the half, too. Down 21-10, and the other team gets the ball. It's crazy. What's good, King, with another donation, man. Appreciate that. Fields for Allen, straight up. Allen who? Wait. Allen. Oh, Jonathan Allen? That's crazy. I don't know, man. I mean, a quarterback for a D-tackle, you're almost like, yeah, we got to take that quarterback. But, man, again, my whole thing with Justin Fields is having to pay him so much money so soon, bro. Because we got to decide by what, May? Where is it? We got to decide by May. Hold on, I got it. Hold on. Don't even. Because I got it as my background on one of my screens. We have till May 2nd to figure out 5th-year options. And we probably would pick it up if we were to trade for Justin Fields. And then at that point, I think he's $25 million guaranteed. As of 2025, I'm scared. I'm scared. Rico, you think Marvin Harrison Jr. is coming out? Yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. is coming out. I don't know why he's playing around. He's coming out. If he hasn't already announced, he's going to. I'm not worried about that. First of all, he need to go ahead and move out the way of Jeremiah Smith, who looks like the next Julio Jones. I'm not saying that Jeremiah Smith is definitely going to be better than Marvin Harrison Jr., because right now Marvin Harrison Jr. does look like a generational talent at wide receiver. But coming out of high school, Jeremiah Smith is the best receiver I've seen coming out of high school in at least 10 years, at least since Julio. At least since Julio, dog. Coming out of high school-wise, Jeremiah Smith is like the most different receiver I've seen in a long time. So it's not even like Ohio State is hurting without Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison Jr. leaves, they're getting Jeremiah Smith, who's going to start immediately day one as a true freshman, and probably is going to go for at least 1,000 yards this upcoming season for Ohio State. It really is just about the quarterback. I'm not worried about Jeremiah Smith for Ohio State. I'm worried about the quarterback. My boy graded with another donation as well, man. Appreciate that. I just met a girl named Stella, and I'm super psyched about it. In retrospect, that was a weird super chat part of me. I'm very high. Hey, man, I appreciate the high donations, man. That was random, though. I thought it was a rap lyric at first. Appreciate the donation, though, Greg. Appreciate graded. Appreciate the donation and the laugh, man. Shout out Matthew Stafford, best quarterback ever in terms of feeding his receivers. Yeah, good point. Hey, I'll take it as a Georgia Bulldog fan, man. I'll take it. Trade for Fields and draft MHJ. I mean, that is possible. You trading for Justin Fields does open up the pot. If you trade for Justin Fields for only like a 3rd round pick, that opens up the possibility of you drafting a monster around him. If you trade for Justin Fields with a 3rd round pick, you can still have the draft pick to potentially trade back a little bit, get Olu Fashanu and Marvin Harrison Jr. or Brock Bowers. That's crazy. That's insane. If Justin Fields can't work under those conditions, then he needs to quit football. If you can get Justin Fields for a 3rd round, to trade back from 2nd overall pick, get maybe not even Olu Fashanu, maybe Joe Alt and Brock Bowers, or maybe Joe Alt and Marvin Harrison Jr. or something or whatever. You just trade back just like a couple of spots and get another first round pick out of it or something. At that point, if Justin Fields can't work with that, he needs to quit. He needs to retire. My boy Deuce with the donation. He just wanted to celebrate, man. Appreciate that big time, man. Yes, sir. My boy Deuce in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all going crazy with the donations as well, man. Y'all for real? Nah, for real. Y'all are going crazy today. Y'all are going crazy today, man. I really, really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are going stupid. Appreciate everybody that's liked up the stream, too, as well, man. I ain't forgot about y'all. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. But Cowboys moving the ball like it's nothing. They look like they want to win the NFC East. Again, the reason why this game matters to the Cowboys is that if they beat us, it doesn't matter what happens in that Eagles game, which it looks like they're about to lose right now. But no matter what happens in that Eagles game, the Cowboys beat us. They win the NFC East. They win the division. They have home field advantage pretty much throughout the playoffs unless they play the 49ers. So that's what's at stake in this game right now, between winning the NFC East and having a home field advantage or being a wild card team. So that's why they're really doing everything they can and with their power to win this game right now. I don't even know why Benjamin St-Juste was that far away. Man, I don't know what happened this year to Benjamin St-Juste, man. It's weird, right? Am I the only one that's like, it's weird? Like, he just looks literally bad this year. Now, granted, it is CeeDee Lamb. And, I mean, as much as I wanted CeeDee Lamb coming out of Oklahoma, I can't be surprised that CeeDee Lamb is this good. CeeDee Lamb is a dog, but, man, I just, like, is Benjamin St-Juste worse this year? Or is he just getting exposed more? Because I feel like it's more if he's just been getting exposed more. I don't know. I'm not sure if he's literally worse or if teams are just attacking him more. I don't know. Justin Fields, we don't want him. Yeah, again, I'm definitely, for me, if I'm the GM, if I'm the head coach, I'm drafting my quarterback, preferably. But it is a fun scenario to think about. You get Justin Fields for a third-round pick, and you still have picks to take Olu Fashanu, Brock Bowers, Marvin Harrison Jr., whatever. But, again, we're going quarterback, so unless you trade for, I highly doubt we trade for Justin Fields, though. Because I highly doubt he's going for a third-round pick, and I also highly doubt this team is ready to draft another team, to trade for another team's quarterback when they can just draft their own. Unless he's going for something super cheap, like a third or a fourth-round pick or something later. Boy, the Cowboys making it look so easy against us right now, man. Bunch of missed tackles, everything. Have you watched any Cade Stover film? Wait a minute. Because that name rings a bell. Hold on. Yeah, that's the tight end I want. That's the tight end I literally mocked to us in my last mock draft. Yeah, I was about to say, that name rings a bell. I love him at tight end. He literally, if we're talking physicals, if we're talking as a prospect, I'm not saying he's literally going to be Sam Laporta, but he literally has the exact same like measurables, but he's just basically a faster Sam Laporta coming out of college. I'm not out here saying Cade Stover will be better than Sam Laporta, but coming out of college, he's literally a faster Sam Laporta. Same measurables, same everything, same traits, weaknesses, strengths, everything. He's just a little bit faster. And then, yep, there we go. There goes a touchdown to CeeDee Lamb from Dak Prescott. So he was chilling back there that whole play, man. I mean, sit back there as long as you want. Just wait till people get open. Do whatever you want to do. Take a nap. Dak Prescott could have took a nap and still got that touchdown. And then for some reason, throughout whatever that was, I mean, I don't know if you could blame the defensive coordinator for that, but David Mayo ended up being the closest guy to him, which is, if I'm Dak Prescott, wherever David Mayo is, I'm throwing the ball to whatever receiver he's covering. I don't care if it's CeeDee Lamb or not. I'm throwing it to whoever David Mayo's covering, in my opinion. So I gotta look at this one and give my feedback. Okay. Wait, so which one am I looking at? I'm looking at home in Corolla. Okay, so let me look. Let me look at the home in Corolla. Let me try to give a quicker answer. Rico, the whole defense has been terrible all year. No pass rush exposes Benjamin St-Juste more. That's a good point. That's probably it. Less of a pass rush means Benjamin St-Juste having to cover longer, and he's not a fast guy. So it kind of sucks. Thank you for your service, but you got to go. Cody Barton is one of the worst linebackers in the league. Well, I mean, he can't be worse than David Mayo. Rico, we should trade back to get 4 picks. 4 in 22nd Arizona, and take a quarterback and tackle an edge rusher. I think if you're that type of person, you're going to like my next mock draft a lot. All right, so this one's nice. We're on the water. Big pool. Okay, water. That's the card table. Water. I hope I can get a balcony, but if I can't, I will leave. Wait, what is this small? Oh, never mind. Little dock thing. Okay. You can get one linebacker in free agency. I think even if we're drafting a linebacker, you got to go linebacker in free agency, at least for a guy or two. We better draft no less than 3 offensive linemen and 3 linebackers. The second overall pick is not guaranteed to fix this. But I got to take a chance. You miss 100% of shots you don't shoot, man. I got to try. Man. Oh, and Quan Martin just got hurt. That sucks, man. Quan Martin was having himself a great game, but now he's hurt. Cool, though, man. Don't even force it. I hate to see Quan Martin get hurt like that. Hey, bro, what do you think about getting Patrick Queen and drafting Jeremiah Trotter Jr.? I literally said in my most recent video, when I was talking, I think it was the cap space video. I think that was most. No, it was the one before that. The 2 videos ago, the cap space one, I talked about getting Patrick Queen, and I'm working on another video where I'm gonna bring up Patrick Queen again. I would go ahead and take a chance on him. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry. Let's see. What's happening, Smokes, man? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Speaking of the stream, man, make sure y'all like up the stream if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it if you have not already. Please leave a like on the stream, man. Appreciate that. Devin White, I believe, is a free agent. Maybe, I think I remember seeing his name in there. But yeah, make sure y'all like up the stream if you haven't already, man. I really appreciate it, man. Big Sam Howell fan, but we'll end up with Williams. Hopefully, he can take us far. I mean, the Caleb Williams thing. First of all, shouts out my boy Juan Gotti talking sports. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy, man. Great content over there. I mean, I would love to get Caleb Williams. I just don't think the Bears are gonna stick with Justin Fields, man. I really don't. Now, like, honestly, to put it simply, I think the Bears are more likely to draft Drake May 1 than to stick with Justin Fields. I think them drafting Caleb Williams is the most likely. I think them drafting Drake May #1 overall is the second most likely. And I think them sticking with Justin Fields is the third most likely. Or maybe even later than that. Just because I think it's just too much organizational pressure. Because, like, just look at the worst case scenario, dog. Just imagine the Bears not drafting a quarterback and then and keeping Justin Fields, and whatever happens, even if Justin Fields plays well, but say Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, anybody balls out, everybody's going to be looking at them crazy. The owner, GM, whoever, everybody's going to be looking at the head coach, whoever made the decision to stick with Justin Fields. They're going to be like on a super hot seat to potentially get fired. Justin Fields, love him. He's been balling out, especially what he did last week against the Falcons was probably his best game in his career. So you could argue, looking at his trajectory, that he's like on the up and up, and he should end up being a really good quarterback. And I'm rooting for him to ball out, but he gets hurt. He hasn't played a full season yet. He's due to miss like 4 or 5 games a season. And so Justin Fields gets hurt, Caleb Williams, Drake May, or Jaden Daniels. Not even all 3 of them have to ball out. Just let one of them ball out. And somebody's probably getting fired. And I just don't even think they risk it. I think they play it safe and just go ahead and trade away Justin Fields and take one of those top quarterbacks. We'll see, though. And I see a lot of people do not like Caleb Williams in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of that. Same here. There's no way they pass up on the quarterback again. They should take Caleb. And I like Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields, I think them sticking with Justin Fields could be a great idea. But I'm just saying politics-wise, I'm ignoring on the field. I'm ignoring how good Justin Fields is. I'm ignoring how good Caleb Williams or Drake May could potentially be. I'm just saying off of politics. Just imagine if Justin Fields gets hurt and Drake May, one of those guys, Caleb Williams, looks really good, has a CJ Stroud level season. It's going to look real bad. Somebody's getting fired, and I just don't think they will be. I really think they wouldn't risk it. That's my main thing. I don't think they'll risk it. Golly, man, we can't even get a punt off. Oh, yeah, second overall pick, here we come, my boy. Second overall pick, here we come, my boy. Yes, sir, man. Poor Sam Howell, though, man. Poor Sam Howell. Poor Sam Howell. Fashanu shuts down 11 for a decade. Yeah, no, Olu Fashanu's different. He's super different. Super different. We're really about to not get Terry as 1K. I really want to get Terry as 1K. I really do. I really do. So if Caleb is gone, who do you want it to? I see the potential in Drake May, even though his inaccuracies scared me. His inability to play within structure scares me as well. Like, he's just not a timing quarterback. That man, if it comes to making a play, he's different. But when it comes to like having to deliver a pass, he's not anticipatory. From everything I've seen, he does not throw passes before a guy's open, and that scares me in the NFL. But he has the arm to get away with it, but I'm still scared. Drake May, elite at certain things, but some scary weaknesses there. Jaden Daniels, I don't know, man. I love Jaden Daniels, man. For some reason, he feels like my quarterback too. Off of what I've seen, especially who he did it against, the SEC. Drake May was going against the ACC. Caleb Williams was going against the Pac-12. Jaden Daniels was going against the SEC, y'all, bro. It's different. It's different. I don't know. Jaden Daniels is probably my number 2. But I would be happy with any of the 3 because, again, more so than anything else, again, my whole thing is forget what I think, forget what I've seen, forget what I know, forget my opinion. I am so optimistic about this next regime, what Josh Harris is going to bring in a GM and head coach. Whoever they choose, I'm just going to assume that they did the right homework. They're gonna put the right offense around them. They're gonna put the right players around them. They're gonna call the right plays. I'm just assuming that whoever we take at quarterback, no matter who it is, they did their homework and they're making the choice that they feel is right. So if it ends up being Drake May, Jaden Daniels, or Caleb Williams, I'm happy either way because I'm just going to, especially with us having the second overall pick, it's not even going to necessarily be like we're just taking a quarterback just to take a quarterback. I feel like we're quite likely to end up with the guy we really want. And if we end up with the guy that we really want, I'm just going to assume this organization took all of the right steps, pro day, combine, watched his tape, completely have an offense ready to put him in that completely suits his strengths and hides his weaknesses. And I'm just going to be very optimistic about what we have going on with whoever we take a quarterback. So let me just go ahead and get that out the way. That's my stance on the quarterback situation. That's just me. Whatever the GM and the head coach, whoever this organization decides to take, I'm rocking with them. I'm super optimistic. But if you're asking me personally, I really want Caleb Williams probably one. Jaden Daniels number 2. Drake May number 3. But they're so close to each other that I'm kind of chilling either way. Like, I'm really happy with either one. I can see the advantages to either one, so where you can win now. Oh, what's good, Momo? Hi, Momo. My grandma is in the chat. My grandma on my dad's side is in the chat. What's good? Love you, Momo. Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate you pulling up. Jalen's in here sometimes too. Jalen pulls up to the chat sometimes too as well. Oh Lord, another touchdown, man. Time to collect your pink slip sinking boat. This sucks too because this is Ron Rivera's birthday. I don't know if a lot of y'all know that. Today is Ron Rivera's birthday. This boy Ron Rivera is about to get fired the day after his birthday. I mean, he probably already knows he's fired right now. However you want to look at it. But Ron Rivera, this is his birthday today, so it kind of sucks, man. I'm not going to lie. I really want the 2nd overall pick, but like I said, the fact that Terry McLaurin, as great of a guy he is on and off the field, everything Ron Rivera's been through, Terry McLaurin talking about how he feels like football isn't even fun anymore. Like, it's just like, it's really sad, bro. So I feel sorry for these people, but do I want that 2nd overall pick? For sure. Please give me that 2nd overall pick, man. I want that 2nd overall pick. I don't care how we get it. I don't care what's got to happen. Give me that 2nd overall pick. But, man, that has to suck for Ron Rivera. Honestly, if I'm Ron Rivera, I stay at home and celebrate with my family. This is my birthday. What I'm going over here to get my butt whooped at FedEx Field. They live in Virginia. They got to drive all the way through D.C. to Maryland to go get his butt whooped on his birthday. I would have just stayed in Virginia and chilled. Appreciate that, BM. I would have just stayed in Virginia and cooled it. You can't convince me on my birthday to go up there and be losing 35-10 when we knew we would be losing like that before the game even started. Did he take the happy birthday? Yeah, man. Y'all evil, man. Y'all gonna tell that man happy birthday like that, man? That boy about to get fired after the day after his birthday, man. I'm here for the Eagles' downfall. Yeah, this is hilarious. That's actually crazy. Oh, yeah, and I saw the Bobby Slowick comment. Who do you want as head coach? Who do you think? I'm still working on more. The only reason I haven't done like a head coaching video yet is because I'm still doing more research on guys. I want to have a longer list. But right now, I'm definitely leaning towards Bobby Slowick, offensive coordinator for the Texans. Or I like him a lot. Like you said, I love Bobby Slowick. That boy putting some things together over there. I like Mike McDonald from the Ravens. But, I mean, I'm going to talk about this in my Ravens video I'm working on. That's probably going to be one of my next videos I do really soon. The problem with a defensive-minded head coach, even when they're really good, they could be an elite defensive-minded head coach. The problem is offensive coordinators are always the ones that get taken away the soonest. You get a great offensive coordinator, which is the goal. You get a defensive-minded head coach, you need a great offensive coordinator to get the offense working, right? But great offensive coordinators get hired sooner than great defensive coordinators. And so whoever we bring in, if he's as great as we hope, is probably going to leave within 2 years. And then we got to look for another great offensive coordinator and things like that. That's the only downside to having a defensive-minded head coach like a Mike McDaniel, who I do want. I want him, but we do need to be aware of the risk that you get that offensive coordinator under him, he's going to end up leaving to go somewhere, just like how teams are trying to take Ben Johnson as much as possible. What's the passing game coordinator from the Dolphins? He stayed another year as well, but teams are doing whatever they can to get him away from Mike McDaniels. It's just these offensive coordinators are the guys that people want as their head coaches more times than not, and it's really tough to keep them. You're going to have to keep constantly cycling new offensive coordinators in and out with a defensive-minded head coach. That's the only disadvantage. Other than that, I would love the Ravens defensive coordinator as our head coach. Would love him. Absolutely love it. You can make it work. I mean, look at the Texans. The Texans are literally what we need to be. Like, that's literally where we need to do everything the Texans did. Literally that, man. That's crazy. We had a lead at some point in this game. Rico, looks like the Commanders will probably get Drake May unless we trade up the one. It's quite likely. I want Bobby Slowick Jr. or Ben Johnson. And then, of course, Ben Johnson's one of my top 3. Ben Johnson's still probably my number 1. I like Bobby Slowick. I like the defensive coordinator from the Ravens. But Ben Johnson's still probably my number 1, man. You said May scares me. I mean, all of the quarterbacks scare me for certain reasons. Drake May scares me a little bit in certain ways. Jaden Daniels. I don't feel like any of these guys are automatic gonna ball out guys. I just don't see that in any of them. Are they elite quarterback prospects? Would I be happy with any of them? Yes, but I don't feel like any of these quarterbacks are like can't misses. Like you just like, I don't feel like any of them you just can't miss. I feel like all of them, you got to put them in the right situation, give them the right offensive coordinator, the right offense, make sure they have a better offensive line than what we currently have. I feel like that pertains to all 3 of these guys. But I like all 3 though. But I am a little scared. I'm a little scared for different reasons for all of them. All of them. I'm watching the Bears-Packers game now, and Jordan Love is a legit franchise quarterback. Packers have never had problems with quarterbacks. Hey, man, it's something over there, man. Yeah, Jordan Love is looking crazy this season. It's crazy because it looked ugly in the beginning. And he had a little moment in the middle of the season where it was a little ugly as well. But for the past few games, he's been balling. I've been in one of my fantasy leagues. He's been starting for me for like the past few weeks, and I've been in heaven. So I know what Jordan Love is doing. He's my starting quarterback in one of my fantasy leagues. He's been hooping. Do you like Drake May or Jaden Daniels? I like all 3 of the top guys. But again, there's weaknesses to all 3 of them. There are worries with all 3 of them. There's risks. And so, you know, I can see an argument for either guy, depending on whichever one you want. I can see an argument for either one. Let's see. He said Penix is better than May. I mean, you could definitely say this season he was, but we're trying to project NFL wise or not. Drake May definitely has a higher ceiling, but I don't know, man. That's a complicated. I prefer Drake May in the draft, but because Michael Penix, the injury history and the age, man, it scares me. He's different. He's crazy, but it scares me. Yo, can we get Terry McLaurin the ball, dog? How many yards is he away from getting his 1,000 yards this season, man? Are we right there? So, yeah, I haven't seen anything today from Jordan Love, but I keep seeing tweets about it. I saw Shay just say something in the chat. Is he really balling out like that, man? I mean, again, I have my fantasy league, so I'm aware. Like, I know he's that different, but I'm curious what's going on right now that has everybody spazzing on Twitter. Oh, no, Terry McLaurin's still 17 away? We're still 17 away? I said that like a quarter ago. I said that a quarter ago. Yeah, that interception. I mean, but honestly, though, that second interception was kind of like throwing it and giving Terry McLaurin a chance. I can't even be mad. We have nothing to win. We have nothing to gain by winning. At least throw it to Terry McLaurin. Terry probably told Sam, like, bro, just throw me the ball, man. Please, I don't care how not open I am. Now, granted, that was a severe underthrow, but at least he's trying to throw it to Terry McLaurin now. At least he's trying, man. It was a terrible throw, but at least he's trying. At least he's trying. I'm trying to find what Jordan Love did, though, because people are spazzing on Twitter. Like, what is he doing? Let me see. Oh, yeah, that was a super dot. Oh, my Lord. That was such a small window. How did he even... Nah, he different, dog. Yeah, nah, I'm seeing it now, man. I'm seeing it now. Let's see, geez, Rico, another interception thrown by Howe. I mean, again, I can't be too mad at that second one because at least he's throwing it to Terry. Terry needs his jersey number amount of yards to get to 1,000 yards. And he'll be the first burgundy and gold receiver since I believe Gary Clark to get 1,000 yards in his first 4 seasons in a row or something like that. Something like that, right? Something like that. There's something that Terry McLaurin is trying to get that nobody's done since I believe Gary Clark. And he's 17 yards away from doing it. And Sam Howell's out here throwing interceptions. But at least he's throwing interceptions towards Terry McLaurin. At least there's that, I guess. At least there's that, I guess. That's not an excuse. Doesn't make it any better. But at least he's trying to get Terry McLaurin his 17 yards, man. Because, I mean, that was a deep pass down the field. He would have been well over it, man. He would have been well over his 17 yards with that. Let's see. I don't care at this point. Drake May is the tallest Sam Howell. I'll take Caleb. Nah, it's actually crazy, too, because I noticed that, and I'm working on a video about that. Hold on, let me go. Where is it? Listen to these weaknesses. This is crazy. I was like, bruh, this is literally Sam Howell, ain't it? Did you just describe Sam Howell? Let me go to the weaknesses. I mean, of course, it's not the end-all, be-all and stuff like that, but is an excellent scrambler. However, often takes too long to decide who to throw to, putting huge pressure on the offensive line. Often too slow in his progressions and had trouble with some relatively simple coverage rotations. And when his first read isn't open, he struggles to get to the next guy. Needs to refine his base mechanics through passes, avoided a narrowed rotation that can impact throwing efficiency. Footwork sometimes shows inconsistency, particularly in pocket navigation, leading to a loss of stability and accuracy. Prone to making risky decisions under pressure, occasionally resulting in turnovers or forced throws in challenging situations. That literally sounds like Sam Howell. That's literally the problem we have with Sam Howell, which is crazy. Now, I do believe he has a crazy ceiling to him that you get Drake May. You could put the right offense around him. He could be like Josh Allen. But is that literally, when I saw that, I was like, that literally is that not Sam Howell? Are we talking about the same UNC quarterback or a different UNC quarterback? What are we doing? So, again, this is not the end-all, be-all. This is NFLDraftBuzz.com. I'm not sitting here acting like their word is gospel. This is literally exactly who he is. This is who he's going to be. But I just thought that was crazy how, exactly that is. That's insane how that literally sounds like Sam Howell when you describe him. That's crazy. But again, I'll take all three. We're going quarterback. So let me just go ahead and tell y'all this now. We're going quarterback. Go ahead and just pick the quarterback you want because we're going quarterback. I love Sam Howell, but it's no longer Sam Howell as an option. So just go ahead and pick your quarterback. And again, I like all three guys. Even with the weaknesses that all three guys have, I'm willing to take a chance on either of the three. My whole stance on this, again, I'm so optimistic about this next regime. I'm really optimistic that Josh Harris is going to bring in the right GM. I think the next GM is going to bring in the right head coach, the next right offensive coordinator, all of that type of stuff. So whoever they take at quarterback, I'm just going to automatically look at the good side of it and be like, okay, so maybe they're thinking about doing this and this with him, designing this offense, bringing this talent around him to let him succeed. I'm going to look at it that way no matter who we take, at least between those three guys. Now, if we're talking Bo Nix, no. But between Drake May, Jaden Daniels, and Caleb Williams, I see advantages and disadvantages to all three of them. All three of them have weaknesses, but all three of them also have potential. None of these guys are just can't miss prospects, though. Let's get that out the way. None of these quarterbacks are can't miss prospects. But I'd be happy with no matter who we end up picking between those three because I can see us formulating the right offense around either three of them and making it work, in my opinion. Because I'm very optimistic about who we're going to bring in to run the show. Optimistic about this front office, this coaching staff. I think we're going to get it right. And I think we'll be straight, man. I think we'll be straight. Whoever we take. I can see it through the lens of a Drake May. I can see it through the lens of a Caleb Williams or the lens of a Jaden Daniels. Those are my three, though. Michael Penix is interesting, but again, the injury history and the age scares me. Bo Nix super scares me. What do you think about Troy Fontanu with a second-round pick? He'll probably go late first, but I like him a lot. He's not Olu Fashanu or Joe Alt, but I would say he's in that next tier for sure. Which probably, you know, the way drafts go, you know, with the way drafts go, he's probably going to end up going, because him playing left tackle, he's probably going to end up going somewhere higher than what we think right now. Somewhere probably higher than where we think right now. We're thinking Troy could maybe make it to early second, late first. He's probably going to end up going somewhere in the teens just simply because he's a tackle. So I'm scared. Amarius Mims is not making it to the second round. Let me go ahead and tell y'all this now. As a Georgia Bulldog fan that's subscribed to every Georgia Bulldog outlet possible, 247, Brooks Austin, Dogs Post, I forgot the other website that I just got to recently. On 3, I'm in all of them, and all of those guys have access. I don't know if y'all know this, but college teams, I know at least Georgia does, college teams literally have a certain day or a certain set amount of days and a set amount of prospects they can do this for. But every season, NFL scouts, GMs, whoever, get a chance to watch our practices, and then Kirby Smart, I'm pretty sure other schools do this. I'm pretty sure every school can probably do this. I just know for a fact Georgia does this. And they asked them, where do you think our guy's potentially going to go in the draft? Where do you think his floor basically and his ceiling is? And they did this for a lot of players. Amarius Mims came back as automatic first-round pick. And depending on how much he kills this combine, because I think he's the most athletic, I think he's the biggest God's gift at tackle ever made, arguably. At least within the past few years. I think he's a higher ceiling, more athletic Darnell Wright, you want to say that. Broderick Jones, you could say DeJuan Jones. I don't think anybody has a higher ceiling than Amarius Mims. I think he has an even higher ceiling than even Olu Fashanu. I think if you go and look at that Ohio State tape, that's arguably the best tackle tape I've seen out of a college player in a long time. But he just has the injuries. He has whatever. But if we're talking ceiling, he has the highest ceiling, I would argue, at least in the past few years, at least the past 5 years minimum. He's going within the first round. He's going to kill the combine. The combine's going to be absolutely ridiculous. He's going to put up some ridiculous numbers y'all haven't seen from a tackle, especially his size. I'm warning y'all now. I can see why Olu Fashanu will go before him. They're safer. I would see why Joe Alt will more than likely go before him. They're both safer. I would bet money that those guys get drafted before Amarius Mims. But I'm telling you now, if we're talking ceiling, somebody's going to take him before the second round. Amarius Mims is not making it to the second round is basically my answer. He's not making it to the second round. I'm warning y'all now. Again, it's not even just me. It's not even just the tape. It's not being a Georgia Bulldog fan. It's not me watching them. Literally, I don't know how other college teams do it, but Georgia has this one practice or a couple of practice every year where they literally have NFL scouts come in and tell them where they project a lot of their players to go. Especially towards the end of the season where guys are deciding, should I go to the draft? Should I come back for another year? They get a good idea of where they're probably going to get drafted before they even think about going to the draft. And I'm telling you now, telling you now, Amarius Mims not making it to the second round. I wish he would. I wish we could get him in the second round. That would be my favorite draft pick of my lifetime. We get Amarius Mims in the second round. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we'll see. Or well, top five, because Sean Taylor's crazy. You can't get better than Sean Taylor. That might be why Cam Ward declared. Sounds like Larry Allen. Just God's gift to earth at tackle. I'm telling you right now. It's ridiculous. He's more athletic than Darnell Wright, Olu Fashanu, any of these guys. DeJuan Jones, you name them. Broderick Jones. I'm telling you, nobody is Amarius Mims I've seen in a long time. He's more athletic than Samuel Cosmi. I'm telling you, the combine is going to be ridiculous. I'm warning y'all now. I'm seeing Larry Allen in the chat. I'm telling you, I'm warning you now. It's going to be ridiculous. Whoever ends up getting him is going to be, as long as he stays healthy, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be absolutely ridiculous if he's able to stay healthy. Again, if you go look at his tape against Ohio State, I would argue that's the best game that any tackle in this class has had. And I love Olu Fashanu. I'm willing to take Olu Fashanu easily top 5 especially if we don't go quarterback. I'm telling you now. But no tackle in this class, no tackle from last class had a better singular game, just one game. Let's just isolate their best game than Amarius Mims had against Ohio State last year, bro. It was just complete. Nobody can do nothing with him. That was the most. Nobody can move that way, that size. Nobody has that much strength, that much pop in their hands, that much mobility. It's just they don't make people like that. That's generational talent. Rico, yesterday Tankathon had a second and 36. Why 36 and not 34? Let me go look right now. Well, after this L, we're gonna move up everywhere. So let's go look. I got you. Hold on, let me see. So they have us 36 because we still gotta lose. We'll move up to 34th. We'll be second and 34th after this game ends. We're just waiting for this game to end right now. That's literally it. Because of the Patriots facts. We just gotta wait. We just gotta wait. That Chicago Bears pick is probably staying 44th. I hate them for winning so many games because that pick used to be up here, now it's down here. But I'll still take it. I'm still happy. But I was hoping that pick would be a little bit higher. But yeah, we about to have the second, 34th. 66th right there, probably. 102nd. Y'all gotta move out the way. 135th, move out the way. 179th, move out the way. We still got that 100th right there too from the 49ers. Don't forget that. We're definitely about to move up every round. We just gotta wait. We just gotta wait for Tankathon to update this. I'm surprised they haven't done it yet because we're not coming back from 35 to 10 and it looks like they're about to score again. Oh, that's a bar too. I didn't even mean to rhyme like that. I'm sorry. Bears are losing, so that second round pick should move. Okay, so the Bears are losing to the Packers. That helps. That helps. Let's look at what the Bears got going on right now. Let me see where they are. So they're really close. If they go 7 and 10, strength of schedule. Oh, they move up. Okay, 7 and 10. They go from 11 to 9. So then looking at this draft order, this will probably go from 44th to 42nd, maybe 41st, maybe. I think 42nd. I think this if they lose to the Packers, which it looks like they will, this is going to go up to 42nd. We're about to lose to the Cowboys. This is going to go from 36 to 34, and then this is going to go from 3rd to 2nd, and so on and so forth all the way down, 67th to 66th, all of that. Now, this 100th pick is not moving anywhere. That's a compensatory pick from the 49ers. That's permanent. Man, the Cowboys are making it look easy, man, but they about to kick a field goal, so that player was wide open, though. Oh, the field goal is no good. Oh, y'all suck. Oh, y'all suck, man. Y'all suck, man. It was terrible. Man, I'm not going to lie, though. I'm very, don't get me wrong. I'm extremely happy that Ron Rivera's gone. I'm ready to clean house, everything. Like, let's start all the way over with everybody. Everybody got to go. But I do feel sorry for the fact that this is his birthday, man. This man is on national television getting whooped. Getting straight whooped in front of everybody on his birthday, man. Like I said, I'm not driving from Virginia through D.C. to PG County to coach my team to getting absolutely whooped on by a team that we knew we would get whooped on before the game even started. I'm not doing that on my birthday, dog. I probably wouldn't have done it, period. But I'm definitely not doing it. I would have been back home chilling with my family. Yeah, I know I'm about to get fired tomorrow, but today's my birthday. Let's celebrate. I'm cooling. I'm chilling. There's no way they would have gotten me to drive from Virginia all the way up to Maryland just to watch my team get whooped, and I got to drive back to Virginia waiting on a phone call to let me know I'm getting fired. Nah, I would have stayed in Virginia, man. I wouldn't even pulled up, man. That 49ers game would have been the last time I stepped foot in Maryland if I was Ron Rivera. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm sorry. If I'm him, I'm out, man. I'm not even about to play them games. I gotta look at these houses. Let's see. I'm about to buy Ron house. It's his fault he didn't get it done. I mean, yeah. I mean, a lot of it is his fault, but also there's a lot of other stuff going on. That's why we're starting all the way over. That's not, I mean, we do got to realize we're not just firing a coach. We're starting all the way over everywhere. So there's a lot of problems outside of Ron Rivera too. Now, a lot is his fault, and he got to go. I'm not saying anything about he don't got to go. I mean, look at the Texans. They just went from being in range to draft C.J. Stroud to winning their division. But even if they didn't win the division, making the playoffs, that took a year. So I'm tired of people constantly selling me on this. We got to win we got to rebuild. We got to have some losing seasons and stuff. No, you should be able, if you make the right decisions, free agency, draft, and all of that, you need to be able to turn this around with that worse in 2 years, dog. There's no excuses. You have the ability to turn around in a year. The 49ers took off after they took Nick Bosa second overall. The Texans took off after they drafted CJ Stroud. And there's a few more examples than that. Now, I'm not saying I'm expecting us to win our division next year, but we better be something serious. We should no longer continue to being this sorry. There's no way. And yeah, Ron Rivera deserves a lot of blame, yep, to Smoke's point, because he runs everything. Even Martin Mayhew, as bad as he is, Martin Mayhew says he wants to draft the player. We saw the videos behind the scenes from the draft. Martin Mayhew says he wants to draft the guy. He has to check with Ron Rivera first before he makes the call. Like, are you cool with that? You sure? You know, this your show. Let me know, type of thing. And so, yeah, Ron Rivera deserves, I think he deserves the majority of the blame, but my main point is that there's still a lot of bad around him. It wasn't like Ron Rivera was the only problem. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it's definitely mostly his fault. For sure. For sure. He put the bad around himself. That's a great point. You can argue that too. You can definitely say that too. He did arguably put the bad around himself. That is a good point. Solid point. I ain't got nothing for that. I don't have anything for that. Terry needs 14 yards. Please get it to him, man. Please let Terry McLaurin reach his 1,000 yards, man. There's no reason we should be worried about this. And then Sam Howell gets sacked. Hey, bro, what do you think about this scenario? We trade the second with Las Vegas, and then we trade with Arizona for their second first rounder, top offensive tackle, and a quarterback for free. I mean, that's a lot of finessing, though, man. That's a lot of finessing. All right, so Terry McLaurin only needs 14 yards. Let's get it. Come on, y'all. Eric Bieniemy, do him that favor. Sam Howell, do him that favor. Everybody get together and get him this stuff, man. Do right by my boy, man. Go ahead and hook Sam Howell up, man. Don't play. I mean, Terry McLaurin, 14 yards away. 14 yards away, man. We are 14 yards away, man. Come on, man. Get my boy right. Get Terry right, man. 14 yards, man. Shouldn't be that hard, bro. Sam just fell. No table. No tackle. Sam clumsy. Yeah, that was bad. That was terrible. That's terrible. I mean, at this point, man, Redskins have failed miserably all 5 times they had the number 2 overall pick. He's seeing ghosts. I don't even think they stepped on his foot. It looked like on the replay. Like, he just fell. I don't know. He give up? You give up, Sam Howell? Is that what the problem is? You just gave up, my boy? Man, this is terrible. This is like, this game is, these boys terrible, boy. I know we wanted the 2nd overall pick, but these boys is awful. These boys is, yeah, I don't know, man. Terry McLaurin just needs 14 yards, man. We have 6 minutes to do that, bro. It should not be this bad. Should not be this bad, bro. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. And Eric Bieniemy is a hater, because why are we even running the ball at all? I mean, it's really this hard for us to get Terry McLaurin 14 more yards, bro. It's really this difficult. Really this difficult, man. Then they get that little decent return too to make it worse. EB wants out ASAP too. History says pick number 5. Literally can't miss. We really need an O-line badly. Yeah, we do. We definitely. I think we need to go O-line, free agency, and draft. I think it's that bad. I think you need to get a certified starter somewhere, and then definitely go O-line in the draft as well. Wait, so Cornelius Lucas has given up 4 sacks today? Wait a minute. No. There's no way. Has it really been that bad? I know I haven't been paying that much attention, but come on, dog. There's no way all 4 of the sacks have been on him. Have they? No way, right? No way. I just saw a tweet about somebody said Cornelius Lucas has given up 4 sacks. There's no way all of them. And Fedarian Mathis, just to let you know, has 8 tackles on his career right now. Emmy winning take performance. Sam just... Hey, man. All right with you, lad. Hey, man. What was I about to look up? Oh, yeah, Fedarian Mathis. Let's update his stats. Did he get another tackle? Yeah. Fedarian Mathis, 2 tackles on the season and a 2nd-round pick. Let's get it, man. That's what we talk about. That's how we draft 2nd-round picks, man. That's how you draft 2nd-rounders, man. That's how you use them 2nd-round picks, man. And we got 2 of them this year. Next regime can't be anywhere near as bad as we've been with 2nd-round picks under Ron Rivera. There's no way. Even going back to Jay Gruden, there's no way. They ain't even trying to make it look like they can. EB is your new head coach. Nah, he definitely isn't. That's definitely out the window, man. Yeah, this is really ugly. It's worse than I thought it would be. I'm not gonna lie. This man, Fedarian Mathis, has 2 tackles this season, y'all. 8 tackles in his whole career. Is that true? There's no way, man. We used a 2nd-round pick on 2 tackles this season. Wow. I ain't gonna lie, though. I really want Terry McLaurin to get his last few yards. We may have to throw Jacoby Brissett in there, dog. If that's what's going to take, because we're not going to win this game. So that we don't have to worry about that. 2nd overall pick secured. Thank goodness. But I think it's about time, because the Cowboys are already bringing in their backups. Let's go ahead and throw Jacoby Brissett out there so Terry McLaurin can get his yards, man. Please, man. He just needed 54 yards coming in. Terry McLaurin just needs 54 yards coming into this game. He's 14 yards away now. Where is he at? Let me see. I keep seeing 13. I keep seeing 14. He needed 54. He's 13 yards away right now. Terry McLaurin is 13 yards away. And we're failing him right now. I don't get it. I don't know how we're this bad at this, but it's terrible. I mean, I just don't get it, man. We're right here, bro. Right here, man. Get my boy Terry the ball. Get my boy Terry the ball, man. Let me see. From is 2nd string. Yeah, I think he's technically the backup. I'm not sure how this works. Is From is the backup or Jacoby Brissett is the backup? Or I don't know. But hey, throw in Jacoby Brissett, whatever it takes to go ahead and get Terry McLaurin his last 13, man. Sam Howell, I rock with you. You my dog and all, but it's time to go, man. It's time to go, man. It's time to get moving, man. I mean, they just picking up first downs like it's nothing against us. Let me go back to Gamecast. Now, I might as well. Do y'all even care about Gamecast, or should I just leave the stats up? Do y'all even care about looking at what's happening next? Let me know if y'all want me to go back to Gamecast or something. This is terrible, though. This is an abysmal performance on everybody's behalf on our team. Bruh, can the defense give us the ball back so Terry McLaurin can get his 13 more yards, man? Please, man. There's no way y'all do Terry McLaurin like this. There's no way y'all gonna do me like this, man. Man, there's no way, right? There's no way. But again, I'm very optimistic about what this offseason's about to be, man. This is the first time in my lifetime that we've done a complete sweep like this. New GM, new head coach. New owner a year ago. It's about to be a new quarterback, new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. It's about to be, I think, we're about to fire everybody and start over, y'all. I'm warning y'all now, man. We about to get new water boys, how serious it's about to be, man. New water boys, new everything. We about to go crazy. It's about to be a complete sweep. So I'm super excited. I'm super optimistic. I think Josh Harris is going to hire the right guy at GM. I think we're going to make the right hire at head coach under the GM's power and watch and his decision making. I think we're going to do this the right way, man. I'm super excited. Terry McLaurin should have gotten first 1K in the first half. Yeah, this makes no sense. Wait, Fedarian Mathis has just got another tackle, 2.5? Where's Fedarian Mathis at? Fedarian Mathis got half a tackle? I guess they didn't give him credit for it because I don't see him. I don't see our second round pick with a tackle today, man. I'm still seeing Fedarian Mathis 2 total tackles this year. 8 total tackles in his career, man. That's terrible. That's pitiful. That's pitiful, man. That doesn't even make sense. Dallas can laugh now, but our moment is coming. I'm truly confident in that. I'm very optimistic about this next regime, man. Yes, sir. The Bears lost. All right, Tankathon, go ahead and update me. Update me. Yes, sir. 40th pick. I like that. I like that 40th pick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, after this game ends, we'll have the second pick, the 34th pick, and the 40th pick. I can work with that. I can work with that. Yes, sir. Bears, let's sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If nothing else gives Terry his 1,000. That's what I'm screaming. He's 13 away, man. He came in this game 54 away. You draft Caleb, you drafted Jamarcus Russell. Dang, man. Dang, y'all really don't rock with Caleb Williams, man. Dang. I didn't know it was that bad, man. I like Caleb Williams, man. I feel like now I'm the contrarian for liking Caleb Williams. Yo, Ron Rivera, we have timeouts, bro. Do something to give Terry McLaurin his yards, man. Please. Please do something, man. Please, man. Don't do this to Terry, man. He doesn't deserve it. Nah, Rico, you good. They saying anything now. Okay. So I feel like I'm the weird one now. I've seen so many people don't like him, so I don't know. They better trade that second pick. It's not gonna work if they draft with it. Even I would like Jaden Daniels. What's good, Marcus? My boy Marcus, man. Want to use all 4 downs to get Terry the ball. Please, bro. Can it just be slant? Can y'all just do slants? The Cowboys don't even care anymore. They got their backups, and there's no way. There's no way, man. There's just no way, bro. Ron Rivera called some timeouts, man. Come on, bro. On the way out, at least do Terry McLaurin this favor, man. That boy Carson Wentz hooping. Boy Carson Wentz hooping, man. Lord have mercy. Make sure y'all like up the stream, though. We got 440 people in here and only 300 and something likes. If you haven't left a like on the stream, please like the stream. I really appreciate that, man. Really, really do. Also, shouts out to everybody that has donated to the channel, man. Y'all been going crazy in the Cash App. Y'all been going crazy on YouTube. Go crazy, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. Drake got what? Wait, what happened? My boy Kiowa? I think that's how you pronounce that. I hope that's how you pronounce that, man. Appreciate you becoming a rookie sponsor. Again, make sure y'all stay tuned. If you're not a sponsor yet, go become one, because I'm working on exclusive content just for y'all. We about to have a really fun off season with all of the changes we got going on. But this, you know, during these playoffs, we don't have much to really look forward to other than at least hiring a GM. I feel like I think we will hire a GM. But I think that we have a lot to be optimistic about, and I'm gonna work on a lot of footage, a lot of college tape. We're gonna look at some draft prospects, especially a lot of these quarterbacks. This is a polarizing topic right now. There's a lot of people that think Caleb Williams is bad. There's a lot of people that think he's the greatest quarterback to ever do it, potentially coming out. So we got some film sessions, and again, that's gonna be for channel members exclusively. Any film sessions I do, I'm doing it for channel members only. So make sure y'all become a channel member if you haven't. Appreciate that. Again, 58 DIR, man. Appreciate that. 13 more yards, please, man. That's all I'm here for. We already secured the second overall pick. I'm not worried about that. Can we at least get Terry McLaurin his 13 more yards to reach 1,000 yards, man? Probably interview Mike McDonald, Horowitz, and Adam Peters. Wouldn't be surprised. Rico, I don't think Terry is going to get the yards. You know this clown EB is going to run the ball. He better not. All the times we've been asking him to run the ball when we needed to, when it would help Sam Howell, when it would help our team win games. All the times he didn't want to run the ball when we had 5 yards a carry, but he only ran it like 8 times in a game, and we wanted him to, and he didn't. He better not run the ball now while Terry McLaurin is 13 yards away. I expect slants. Might be the first time in my life that I'll be older than the Redskins coach. Oh, that's crazy. Our free agents became Pro Bowlers as soon as they leave. Yeah, Montez Sweat, Pro Bowler. Chase Young, alternate Pro Bowler. That's terrible. Give the ball to Terry, man. Give the ball to Terry. The Green Bay Packers made the postseason, man. It was looking a little ugly to start the season, but hey, man, we did it, man. We did it. We did it, man. We did it, man. We did it. Put me on, son. Put me on, son. All right, make sure I got this. All right, cool. Yes, sir. Second overall pick solidified. We just got to get my boy Terry right now, man. We just got to get Terry right. Bro said Caleb a diva, bro, man. The guy with hella talent talking his Pro Bowl wanted, watered down, not what he used to be. Now, I completely agree with that, but passion and perfect. Appreciate that, man. I tried, man. I'm just having fun, man. I love football. I appreciate it, man. All right, come on, Ron Rivera. Use those timeouts. Do what you got to do, man. Eric Bieniemy, Sam Howell. Get Terry McLaurin the ball, man. Point blank, period, man. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. Oh, yes, sir. My boy, Hey Scotty, a.k.a. Ladero, just donated a 50 ball for the #2 overall pick, man. I appreciate it, man. Matter of fact, we got to celebrate that bigger than that. We got to, for real, clap that one up, man. My boy, Scotty, in the building. My dog, man. Always donating. Every time we get a touchdown, he donates. Even when I'm not live streaming, he donates when we score touchdowns, and he just donated a 50 ball for the #2 overall pick. And I'm excited too, man. I'm right with you. I'm right with you. Right with you on that, man. Yes, sir. Terry got it. Yeah, let's go right back to it. Right back to the claps, man. Yes, sir. Terry McLaurin got his 1,000 yards, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Great job, man. Thank you. We needed that, man. We needed that, man. I needed that. #2 overall pick, of course, that was the priority. But getting Terry McLaurin, his 13 yards was huge, man. That was huge. Even though Sam Howell didn't have a good game, hey, man, you did what you had to do. Yeah, Terry McLaurin fought for that 13 yards too, boy. He put his life on the line for that 13 yards, man. You would have thought that man had a $30 million incentive in there for that. My boy 58 just became a rookie sponsor and then came back and donated a 50 ball to the super chat, man. I appreciate that, man. Y'all are going crazy, man. Appreciate that. Shouts out to Terry McLaurin. Shouts out Terry for reaching 4th straight season with 1,000 yards I think he's the first burgundy and gold receiver since Gary Clark to do so. That's why this mattered. That's the thing that mattered second most in this game. Second overall pick was the most important. I'm not even going to say a lot to you and say it wasn't. But Terry McLaurin, everything he's been through, man, shouts out to him for sticking through it and doing what he did today, achieving that. Yeah, man, we got to do that. But, of course, I got to shout out my dog 58 one more time for the 50 ball, and my boy Hey Scotty with the other 50 ball, donated, Cash App, and Super Chat, man. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all went crazy today, man. Great stream, man. Great stream. Super excited. Let me see. So, now he is, so his teammate, I love the fact that everybody dapped him up, too. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Everybody celebrated with him and everything. That was beautiful, man. I love it. I love it. But it's ridiculous that he only needed 54 yards today, and we were on the edge of our seat to the very end. But yeah, Ron Rivera's gone, man. Ron Rivera. Yeah, well, that's it for that, man. I appreciate all of y'all pulling up. I got to work on some videos, of course. We have now officially secured the number 2 overall pick. If you look on the screen right now, and I'm going to do a whole video on this, so don't worry about it. We now have the 2nd overall pick, the 35th. I don't know why the Patriots are ahead of us for that pick, whatever. And then the 40th pick, the 66th, 100th. Now, maybe this still changes with some more games coming on. I don't know. I doubt it. But I'm pretty sure those are the main picks. I'm going to do a whole video on this, so make sure y'all stay tuned, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all went crazy in the stream today. Y'all went crazy with the Super Chats. Y'all went crazy for the Cash App. I really appreciate y'all, man. It's crazy when our game's in and then you go to a West Coast game and it's bright outside like it's 2 p.m. That is crazy. Appreciate that, Skin Them Alive, man. Appreciate that big time. Appreciate all of y'all, man. Yes, sir. Ron Rivera's up out of here. Terry McLaurin got his 1,000 yards. We got the number 2 overall pick. It's a good night, man. I don't care, man. Get him some more. 1001 looks like he barely got it. I kind of agree with that, but yeah, it's already over with. I wish he could have got more. Appreciate that, Cowboys with a K. Appreciate all y'all, man. Appreciate all of y'all. Yes, sir. Peace out, Herb. Yes, sir. We crossed that finish line, guys. Yes, sir. All right, man. Like I said, we will still be doing live streams. I'm going to do call-in shows during the off season. We're going to do call-in shows about this GM situation. We're going to do call-in shows about this head coach situation. So these live streams are still going. We're going to start to look at draft stuff. We may even do some live stream mock drafts. We're going to still be live streaming. Even though the Commander season is over, does not mean Street Scores is over. I'm telling y'all that now. I'm about to work on exclusive content for the channel members only. We're about to, I have so many video ideas. Like this screen alone has like 7 video ideas. So stay tuned for all of the videos that's on the way. If anything, I'm about to be busier because now I have less football to worry about. Now we can just get straight to draft. We can get straight to free agency, team building, all that type of stuff. So stay tuned. I also need to do a video. Matter of fact, let me write this down. Wrapping up our final stats, Washington final stats and rankings video. I'm working on a video like that. I need to do that. So we have a lot to work on, man. Again, I really appreciate y'all. Hey, this Rams 49ers game is really close. I don't know why the 49ers care so much. I don't know what they're playing for, but I'll take it, man. 2nd overall pick. Commanders are on the clock because it's between Drake May and Caleb Williams. Maybe Jaden Daniels, maybe, but I doubt it. But yeah, man, I'm sorry you had to go out like that on your birthday, Ron Rivera. I appreciate all of y'all. Much love. Shouts out to everybody that donated. Make sure you leave a like on the stream on the way out. Appreciate y'all. Got some content to work on. Catch y'all later. Coming out with videos and everything, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Great.